guys. Good evening. Good evening, Obodo fam. Good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you're joining me from. How is everyone doing? Is there anyone home? Can you hear me? Please confirm sound if you can hear me. Good evening, Obodo fam. How is everybody doing? Neka, I see you. West 21, you're welcome. Matthew Osanyade, welcome. Uzi, good evening. Chacha Fairly. You are a namesake of the Chacha that we want to talk about tonight. It's your namesake. We are here to reason her matter this evening. Miriam Williams, thank you very much for stopping by today. Good evening, everyone. Sweethearts, welcome. Sylvia, Onyinye, good evening. Our Choice TV, I see you. Phyllis. Thank you, every single one of you, both those who are here now and those who will join us later. Oluchi, how are you? Welcome. Yes, we are here tonight. We're back live and direct. I hope you are all well. I hope everybody is doing well. Can you hear me? I just want to be sure that you can hear me. Yeah, if sound is good, then we'll just get right into it because we have quite a lot to cover. And today, for the first time, for the first time in the history of Obodo Farm, I am going to do 2 live shows consecutively, right? So I'm asking God for strength. So I've set up to live stream. Yeah, okay, you can hear me. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we are going to get to it by His grace. I'm going to touch on the issue of Chacha very quickly, and then we'll move on to the one that earlier on set up, which is a follow-up show for the issue of the ex-senator who is in jail with his wife, is in prison, or is it jail or detention or whatever you call it here in the UK. So we're going to touch on that a little bit later. So it's just going to be quick and straight to the point. Welcome everybody. I've got a co-presenter. Let me call her. She's not a guest. She's a co-presenter, and she's here with me. My aburo, my lovely aburo, Augusta. You guys know her very well. She's right here. I invited Augusta because this Chacha matter, she has PhD. She has PhD in this Chacha matter. So when I wanted to talk about the story, and I checked her channel and I saw that she's done a story. I said, hey, thank God. You are aware. I just say now all those time when you're busy, when you know the sea road. So thank God say today you're not too busy. You get small
You don't freeze
chance.
tomorrow.
You free small. I say, okay, so we'll go reason this matter together
We
today.
need
Augusta,
to.
welcome, my darling. How are you?
I'm blessed. Good evening, everybody.
You
I
are
tried
very
logging
welcome.
from my laptop. Man, they see everybody face where. Is
You
it
are
dark?
very welcome.
Is it my cab that is making it dark? I look dark, Abby.
Okay. Can you see yourself? I've removed the picture
Yeah.
now.
Okay, it's better now.
Mm,
Yeah, I can see
okay.
myself.
All right. Welcome, everybody. If you have not yet subscribed, I bet make una subscribe. Augusta Gold is in the building. That they salute you. That they throw away salute. Augusta in
And
the
I make me want to enter my
building.
laptop. Now they see their faces so that I'll feel
They see
the
comment. Okay, they see comment
respond.
for corner. Mm.
Mary
Welcome,
Uzo,
everybody.
hello. For Life Esther, hello. Re Angela. There plenty.
Plenty. Where
Hello,
they wait because
everybody.
they hello you too. They greet you right back. So we are just going to get into it. Who never subscribe? I bet more na subscribe. More na help our ministry. We are here every day. We dey talk. Reason different matter. The way you can support us, if you believe in the vision and what we are trying to achieve here and what we are doing, now to subscribe. That's the first thing. YouTube subscription are free of charge. I know they pay. All you have to do is just click on this subscription button. Once you have a Gmail account, you are good to go. So subscribe, hit the like button, put your notification on so that whenever we are live and streaming, you will be notified. Thank you, everyone. So now Chacha matter, we won't first start today. We won't talk about Chacha. And I'll just give a quick background before Augusta can contribute because she know the matter in and out well, even more than me. Right. So this make I put her picture more na dey see am. For those of you don't know her, na Nollywood actor na im she be o. She's a Nollywood actor and she's been married for, is it 9 years or 10 years? I don't know. About 9 years. And now last year, so I been 2 years ago, now
2 years ago.
2 years ago, now we just sit
Mm.
down our own jejeje o. We did the look o. Now Chacha come social media talk say that she cannot cope again. She's going through a lot. All right. I have the video here. May I just play am for us, just so that we'll have a quick background about this situation. Because me, I go what I get from mine concerning this young woman, e plenty o. Because now so we sit down, everybody they look, Osinachi they go through your own. Now Osinachi don't enter grand. So many lessons to learn from that episode. So Chacha came on social media and this was the first thing she said.
But this video is to let the world know that I'm done with the marriage. I don't have a lot to prove that I'm done with him, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm living with my life, finally. I can't say a lot now, but you hear my story.
So that's what she said. It was a very short clip. And she posted it on her social media handle saying that she's done, saying no do again. She's done with the marriage, but she cannot say much, right? And for me, that's a loaded statement. I cannot say much, but you will hear my story. Okay? So that was the first thing she said. Then a few days later, when people were like, oh, they think they are the ideal family, they are the modern family, and then they have beautiful children, they did it, they did it, they did it, they did it. Then she came back. Okay, some people know the story here. Samolu, yeah. 2 years ago, she came back that she was suffering for bipolar, right? So after she released that video, a few days later, when the whole internet was, asking questions, people were asking questions, online in-laws now. Now, anything you put out there, people will have an opinion. Next thing, though, now Chacha still use herself, record video. I don't know whether she was the one recording it or she was made to record it because my understanding of how DV happens is that it happens, there are different levels to it depending on what someone is going through. Somebody that said, I can't say much, you will hear my story. Next thing, what we see Chacha for hospital.
5 days ago, I made a video saying that my marriage to Austin Fanny is over. And that video came with a lot of backlash from people, with many insinuating that it's a clear case of domestic. It's not. Austin has never laid his hands on me. He has never even raised his voice at me. And God in heaven knows that's the truth. I am here at First Delta American Hospital as I've been receiving treatment. Several psychiatrists have come to assess me mentally, and I have been diagnosed of bipolar disorder. Bipolar is real. Here in Africa, we tend to not know about it due to ignorance or overlook it. I cannot tell you all how I've been feeling with these tiny videos that I've been making, but I will, however, show you in motion pictures soon.
So now how it turn the matter around again. Okay, so it is also very important for us to know that after she did this video, when she can't say she get bipolar, she said she's been diagnosed with that bipolar disorder, right? And then she can't talk for that video, talk say that she had a lot of backlash, right? From people after she released that first short clip where people were saying she might be going through DV. Now she said, no, 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 that her husband, who is called Austin, has never ever laid his hands on her. He doesn't even shout on her, nothing. That she is in hospital. So now, what she invariably did, whether she did it, on purpose, or she was, convinced to do it, or she was forced to do it, I don't know what happened. Okay, but all we know is that she released video contact say now bipolar now she dey suffer from. I don't know the correlation between bipolar and I'm leaving my marriage. Because the way she made it sound in the video now, the second video that I just played, she made it sound as if, oh, she didn't know what she was doing. Is as a result of her mental health illness. That's why she's saying she's leaving the marriage, right? And I don't think this is true. There is no correlation with having a mental health illness and saying I am done with my marriage. I can't say much now. I'm the one that knows what I'm going through, but I can't say much. So I'm suspecting that there's a lot of manipulation going on. Okay, now, Augusta, wait, before anything, when she released this video where she says she did suffer from mental health, a lot of Nigerians, of course, are very skeptical about things like this. They'll be like, somebody should check on this girl. There's something going on. Something is fishing. All right. Then they started though with a photo shoot. Upon photo shoot, she had a baby. I think she was pregnant when all that was going on because she was pregnant, right, Augusta? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Next thing, she had a baby. Before you know, big naming ceremony. I think they even do now what did they call that in blessing of marriage? I've been the rededication. I've been they do something like that, ba?
Renew their vow, come wear
They
wedding
renew
gown sef.
vows. They renew vows. They did baby naming ceremony. They did so many every day. There was something that they were up to. So even people call the ask say, if everything is all right with your marriage, the way you claim, why are you trying so hard to convince people that all is well? Because all this photo should not be ordinary now. It's getting out of hand. Every day photo shoot. And my people, photo shoot cost a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. You have to make clothes. You buy clothes, you will sew. Eh? You will pay makeup artists. You will pay for studio. You will pay not be small money. The one I do, the small one I do recently. I know how much Fatty chop for my hand. Fatty makeover chop plenty money. Like is a lot of money for photo shoots. Even in Nigeria. So people come the day skeptical. That made people even more because when they try too hard, it goes to show that you are trying to cover up something. Abby, it means that there's something you are trying to cover up because she was trying so hard to show people that, all is well with them. They say even the brother, Uju, hi, welcome. Even the brother spoke out that time and said, everything is not okay. Oh. Nai Chacha begin to fight the brother, say, nobody should put wahala in my marriage. Oh, my marriage is perfect. We are happy. This, that. So everybody can't live on our online laws. Everybody mind their business. Only for Chacha again to come out now. Yesterday, for her own social media, I had a quick look at her Instagram page. She don't delete all the husband picture. Augusta, you're muted.
Everything, all the photo shoots, you check out too. I check out, reach the end.
I check him.
She don't remove
delete
everything. She don't unfollow the man now, sef.
She don't delete all those photo shoots where they talk about all those packaging, everything for social media. She delete everything. After she delete everything, then she can't write for this post when she puts. And this was the picture when she put. She can't put this picture, can't talk, say, live now, alive, or live in a pussy, in a box. Let me put it that way. Right? She now said, many have been deleted pretending that all is well while wishing, hoping, and praying for a better tomorrow. I don't want to be deleted or go inexplicably missing. He put her in quotes. I don't know what she means by that. Inexplicably missing. I don't know. Now what I talk say, this woman, people need to check up on her to see what she's going through because there's a lot. Then she went on to say, I sincerely and publicly apologize for living a lie these past years. True to random speculations, there have been trouble in my perceived paradise. She put that in quotes. So she's opening up now to say that all this online, showing off, photo shoot, everything, that there's been trouble, right? And she said, for the second time in 2 years, I'm here again on social media, boldly declaring that I am done with my marriage. My long overdue relentless stance on this is, of course, no news to Austin Fanny. That's the name of the husband, Austin Fanny, the doctors, and my parents. If push comes to shove and suddenly I am incommunicado, I don't know why she keeps saying she's incommunicado or missing. These are keywords that you look out for when someone is trying to communicate and they are not able to express themselves because of so many factors. She's using words like incommunicado. She's using words like, missing. And she's saying that her lawyers, the welfare department, and the Nigerian police force have her testimonials in recording and video clips. The statement that she said for public release on all social media apps and national newspaper. No, she said the matter don't wear it don't wear costeso. Augusta. The matter never wear coste, it never wear costeso.
The matter wear koi shoe. You wear koi shoe.
Uh-huh. What do
The
you
matter
see
is
for this
serious.
matter?
Like you said, when somebody is speaking like this, invariably the person they tell you say something if happen to me, oh, and if anything happened to me, see where I go for see the videos when I don't make to explain things where they happen for my house. We need to look at them like that. She's saying that her lawyers get videos, meaning she did not release those videos to the public. Austin may not even know about those videos. That's why they say, in case of anything, no videos they here. Now the question is, what is really happening? Because Austin never ever talked. When the first one happened, Sister B, I followed the first one where close contact. I saw the way the thing was going. Most of the things whether they post that time, nah, it be like waiting whether na Austin. I don't believe say that phone there with Chacha that period. It seems like somebody was posting in disguise. They fix na Chacha. I even said it in my video that this post when they post so not be Chacha they poster.
Yes,
But
somebody
Chacha
they
can't make
handle
shame
her
catch
social
all of
media.
us.
Yeah.
She can't use shame catch all of us when she come and talk say she be bipolar. Say she even did another video I got. Somebody tagged me on it and I have it. She did another video where she was interviewed by one of those TV houses where she was very angry with people like us wey be online in-law. Say we dey assume the same way be say Tom to take come tell us say she dey sorry. The same way FFK wife take come, that's Precious take come tell us say she dey sorry for all the makeup wey they make up. Now the same way Chacha don't come now come tell us say dem dey sorry. If you really look this thing from the way the thing they go, even when they were doing all those photo shoot and everything, my mind they tell me say this thing no clear, it no clear. But people still they feel say maybe this time I see the bipolar problem. But the only problem when I get here, and I talk for my video, be say Chacha don't shoot herself for foot by herself because this kind of men, they are very smart. They go help you, let you put inside the container where you want enter, they will close them for you. If at the end of the day, they end up in court or anywhere, this man he will be exonerated because she had already said
Maybe we
that.
even let's forget the court own first, because as I watch your video, you talked a lot about evidence, court and all that. Now Nigeria they did. Now UK law, now you the code for them, so it's okay. No, we'll leave that one. No, leave that one. Now they are alive, now they go court. Forget, no, we'll leave court for now. But the point is, it gets something where you still talk for your video that I want to bring out. You talk, say, Austin, they talk. That man no they talk anything. All this while when this matter they go on.
From the beginning.
They talk. And you still talk, say all these kind of people when they know they talk, now then dangerous pass. Very, very dangerous because
this type they will be
Go ahead.
They'll be dealing with you. They'll pinch you. You will they shout. People will ask you what did they do you because he wouldn't say anything. He's fighting from behind. Because if you look at what this woman had released, whether yesterday or today now, you will not say she don't reach the bottom as in it don't fool her reach here. She doesn't even know what to do again. Shame. She throw away shame now to be able to come out again to say, this is it. She knows say they go laugh am. She know these things what we they do now. She know it will always come. But she had to move. If not, those 4 children where she born, they go hear am. See how saying do face for this video, picture where they show us.
Yes, I look this picture because I know they go with verbal communication. What the person they talk sometimes because they talk say communication. 70% of communication is non-verbal. Okay, now photo shoot. Another of their numerous photo shoot be this, but look their body language. You know, say as
Mm-hmm.
a baby.
Mm.
You know, say just look the way she take fold her hands. You know, squeeze her face. They look as if everyone there on the own. The guy put his hand together like this. They look like somebody way they in charge, as if now me get you. I
I'm the
mean,
boss.
I'm the
I'm
boss.
the
Now me
boss.
get you. Now me they run this ship. Now me they run things for here. And another thing the first thing I want to bring out for this matter is the fact that living a marriage in Nigeria is not moi moi. It's not a joke. It's easy for obodooyibo, you're tired, you call police, or you tell the guy to leave, or you pack your things and leave. In Nigeria, the decision to leave a marriage is not your own alone. Okay? And I'm glad that she was really calling out. If you listen, she was calling out her parents in what she wrote. She said her parents understand her stance. Because when you want to leave marriage for Nigeria, your parents go tell you, say, who won't marry you? Now she get 4 children. No. She has
4.
4 children. Now the first thing when they go talk with her, say, who won't marry you? That one before the fourth one. She has 3 daughters. I think it's 3 daughters and
3
one
daughters now and a son, and they are
and
all
a
young
son.
children.
They are all
Very young
young.
children.
They go say, who go marry you? Where you won't go? Nobody go marry you again. They go ask and say, you won't give the family bad name. Nobody don't ever divorce for our family again. You want rubbish us. You want you be celebrity. Everybody. You go stain the family name. Then pastors go come involved, say, pray. Continue to pray. Nobody go even consider this woman mental health. Say, how is she doing? Is she okay? It's all about the public perception, the image where she they project out there. So even if inside house, you in fact say they go through a lot, as long as the image is good. Nigerians are very big on image. We like image where make the image just they perfect outside. Maybe they say, lovely family. I'm telling you, as a matter of fact, you read some of the comments for that post,
Auntie B,
Augusta.
you see, yes, Auntie B, you see this image thing where you dey talk. So I think that's the reason why she decided to do this plenty photo shots, do some kind of dance video. They dance with Austin. They do some things that the man is not even publicly. The man is not even showing those affection. He's not returning those affection that she's trying to show. If you look those, and they follow them well. If you look those videos, even in during her birthday party, the baby dedication reception, you will see that the guy not the flow with the way she they want flow, but she was trying to protect that image. And it also seems like their pastor is very close to their family.
Of
From
course.
the Thanksgiving they went to do and all those things, I saw the way the pastor was like, now he do the work when make the
Come
marriage came
back.
together.
Of course.
So from what she wrote now, she called out everybody, her parents, the pastor, the doctor, and her lawyers and all. Meaning, I am done here. This is it. She know they fear the image again. She knows all these things go happen. She knows that people go talk everything. That was why she said she is sorry for painting the lie, greasing the lie.
Augusta, go ahead.
I still they okay. Yeah, that was why she was saying she did sorry, because she knows say people go always bring up this issue of her being bipolar and all those things. And even till now, many people are still not taking her serious. People are still not taking her serious because she'd already first talked before, say she gets mental problem. And we are not, Nigeria don't understand mental problem. Oh. They know, in fact, they go
A
laugh
lot
and
of
self.
Nigerians, yeah.
They know, they go even laugh and self. They don't understand them. And it may be part of the problem where she they get. Even the man don't still understand them. But maybe the man self, in fact, we need Austin to speak. At least make him even talk one line. She be call her husband, they talk. Make him talk small.
You know talk, oh. You know talk. The guy know they talk, oh. But if you tell me, say, woman, they happy in her marriage, everything is okay with her, saying her mental health, now make and they behave the way where she they behave. Because
No.
say, Nigerian women, we not marriage matter, we carry on for head like, person they sell agege bread. It not be something with, especially for somebody who is very, very famous. She's well known. She be actress. So
She's
before we
good.
start the show, before we start the show, somebody put in the comment section that they seem so happy. Oh, they look very happy that she's shocked that this is going on. Now say, Chacha is an actress. Okay, this is what she does for a living. You know what it means to be actress? It means say you they interpret different roles. So today they say na agbero you be, you go come out your cloth, tear cloth, behave like Rio Shodi or Ojo Elegba agbero. If they say na runs girl you be, you go really you put yourself in that position and you behave exactly as the script they talk. So the fact
She's
that she's
very good.
acting, now you talk and she they act very well.
She's
So
very good. Yeah, she's good.
if person comes social media, take family picture, you know, see them. Now the four children be this.
This
Look
is the
very, very
recent picture.
happy.
This one is a recent picture, self. Now they never tell me they do this one.
Where the husband they usually take them together. Where in there for this one?
I don't know. This one, I think one of the children's birthday, maybe the eldest daughter's birthday, they snapped this one. I think so. I think so. This one, no, the man no join for this one. When I saw this picture, I didn't see the man with them for the group what they do. She has taken a lot of the pictures off, but this one is still on her social media.
Yeah, anyone will get the man, now she they remove. Anyone that has the man. Okay, so you were talking about how Nigerians are not taking her seriously. Again, you know why? You know Nigerians now, they know they forget. Then feel say, then feel say, if they go put mouth again now as online in-laws, next thing now, they go reconcile, they go make up. So where they go put their face? Husband and
That
wife matter to talk put it's not easy.
it they hard though. It they hard.
If you talk finish, later when they make up, they will tell you say Benu and song. Now you want tears apart. Even she, this Chacha, but I know to hold her responsible, I no blame her. Because I know that she's going through a lot. Even she they cause people that time where they tell and say, why you they pretend as if everything they okay when you know say you know they happy. She they cause people say people want make a marriage break.
I said she do interview now. You know the year what they talk. You see the way the English she sabi speak, could speak and finish for there. She did one interview where she was saying that people were snobby, people were doing this, people were doing that. You know, she really talk bad. People like us not the shame and say, but this thing where they see so now real. But she tell us not be real. What do we go do? We they look at now 2 years. I'm not saying not go take. She go always, you know, you can't pretend. It be like pregnancy. You know fit change person where they misbehave, person where they do those things. You can't change the man. You know fit. If you like things say if you pour and love, if you over love am, not lie. If you over love yourself, you dey put a foil am for am. You go worse past the way it did before. You can't stop am. You know fit.
Now lesson be that to a lot of people. No matter how long you live a lie, if you they live a lie, when situation you know say that the situation is like this, but you have another perception and you create another reality for yourself just to make yourself happy, to present another image to the public, whether your family, your friends, social media. A lie can never become the truth no matter how long you live it.
And Sister B, you know, sometimes we do these things for peace to reign. I come to understand that peace will never reign if you continue like that. Peace will not reign because one person is being trampled upon, and that person go to feel, used. You understand? You get where you go reach, the person go snap. So peace, you go to say make at one like this, peace to reign. Make at one like this. That peace, you go tire. You said go tire because the more you they give handshake, this person they give embrace. As in small, you go give her 1 inch, in go take 10. You go give her 10, in go take 20. You go they press you, they see how much you go fit take. You get where go reach, you go break now. You don't bend, you must break.
Our parents have a lot too. They get hand for all this matter. Our parents.
Now they really get the hand now. Now they get the full hand.
Our parents have a lot of they responsible. Now then they responsible for why people they always leave this pretense. Because the average Nigerian parent, if you tell us say you won't leave marriage, now your mama self go strong for the matter. How many of you don't watch that film, Blood Sisters? If you've seen that movie, then you know what I'm talking about. It was even relationship, they never marry. On the day of the marriage, the girl was saying to her mother, this is it. This guy, he they put his hand on me. I know if you marry him. His mama say, what about the money when we borrow? When your papa borrow from the family? I want to pay him back.
Oh, that movie for Netflix. Yeah.
Blood Sisters. He said, how you want to pay him back? He said, just chin up. No worry, go change. Even the day of the marriage, where they do traditional marriage, the guy
The man nearly kill him, he choke
the
him.
man want he hold line like this, he won't finish him. The mama tell him say you must marry. He dey pressure and say make you go ahead. So yeah, our parents they have a lot. I don't know, maybe because a lot of them too don't go through, they've been through different situations. They've experienced, some of them have experienced DV that was much more even serious. So especially when they see a man that can provide, they just assume that just enjoy it. You can endure. Stay for, they will give you every reason. Stay for the children. Also, Nachi children, where they now? They know they're alive. They're alive, oh. And that's why they tell you now for this platform, I say it all the time on this platform. If you are deleted and you stay in an abusive relationship because of children, when they delete you, your children will leave. Okay? Once upon a time, I shared with you guys the story of my own sister, my blood sister, that was deleted in a marriage. It's going over 20-something years now. The children are alive, oh. Because say you delete, no me say your children no go live. They will live their life. So our parents go give us excuse, say, hey, your children, who you want to leave your children for? I mean, every parent want their children to remain in a happy marriage, but the point is, if your child, you care about your child, that they suffer, you see, say that they suffer, the situation, they not feel manage again. This girl, the point where she did now, when she they talk, say she they use words like, if I disappear and I not see me again, if anything happened to me, they use all those kind of big words as if anything happened to me, Mokuna no say, I record this. Yeah. Also, Marian, it's aggravating her mental illness if she actually has it too. Because since when she do that video when she said she get bipolar, we see any episode of bipolar again?
No bipolar again, no. You know, say anything can be faked in Nigeria. He said many psychiatric doctors don't come contest her, and they say she get mental illness, but since then the bipolar no come again.
So now only when the marriage issue day now the bipolar they come, Abi. When they make up that time, when they begin they do their lovey-dovey and fake life for internet, the bipolar disappear. And mental health illness no know whether you did social media, social media is a sickness, it's an illness. So I'm doubting very seriously if she actually has bipolar. Honestly. Because we know if we confirm, and waiting she talk that day when she did hospital bed be that say Nigerians don't understand mental health illness. Yes, I agree to a large extent. I mean, the awareness is there, is there. It comes occasionally. Somebody is saying that. Let me take this comment. John is saying Chacha has bipolar disorder. Is this the first time this is happening? Her own bipolar comes when she's pregnant. Okay, you know that for sure that she has bipolar? Do we know that for sure? Because you are saying it with all certainty, as if you diagnose her, as if you be a doctor. Are you a doctor?
Maybe she got pregnant again. Now who know?
Love and kindness say I don't think she has bipolar either, because I don't see where the bipolar don't enter since all these 2 years now. Okay. The bipolar, they choose when they show face, when they get problem, and the bipolar go real, it go come. When they come, they do photo shoot, they take all those. I find all those pictures today, August. I don't see them again.
Unless you Google them, or you use hashtag Chacha AK for Instagram, then those pictures go come from all those fan page and all those corner. But from her own page, you don't take them off. She
now
don't take
occasional PPO, occasional BP, now occasional bipolar disorder. Now she
no,
I don't
bipolar.
understand.
I just felt that they coerced her into doing that video and the other things that follow, just to cover up the whole stuff, the whole episode, that period. That's what I believe. And before you know, they begin cash wish for family, because I think I did a video on that testimony where they go do for church. That testimony she made is like some people they village where they follow her, where they do her. The pastor was saying yes, those kind of things. You pray, So it just be like say they cash wish for one family, two families, say now they cause the matter. Even block their career. Their career was not moving. Now the career is moving now. Many talk. Because in a while.
So what will it take with everything when we know now, what we see now, especially with Osinachion, which is like she's not the only one, no, that they delete people every day. Oh. But now she be the most prominent one we don't see recently. What will it take for Nigerian parents to see that it is better for you to live with your life than to live in a box?
Sister B, they are accepting it now. Parents are accepting it now. Even the pastor's children and all that, they are accepting it now. Elders' children, they are and I'm happy now because pastors are even preaching against it. They are talking to their members about it. You know, so when those big pastors they talk to their members about that, so the awareness they come out, and you know, say this thing something will don't happen from generation to generation. So you
Yeah.
know, go just wipe out in 2 days. No.
Yeah.
But for sure, we know say our own children can never get that problem because we don't get the awareness and we'll pass them on to our children. So, but I think the awareness is coming out now. People now know that will not be endurance in marriage. That one not follow. Now bad thing,
Why our
follow.
parents always feel say you until somebody they suffer for marriage, the marriage never be marriage. You must
My
continue
people
to
take and make my
suffer.
people they talk one thing for my place. They say na man speaker for the language. They say Esau door or ekmenye as in a husband has nine respect day. You know see and so when I tell a young girl say na husband house respect day, she will want to do everything to be in that husband's house because she wants that respect.
Yes.
You have to let your child know that plus husband minus husband, you're okay. You are okay as a human being first. But what would they bring all those parable when not follow? They throw for these small girls that they grow up. We know they tell the boys so say when you are married to a woman, that's when you have respect to mbanu. Now the woman, now we they tell. Now husband has respect, deo. Now husband has respect, deo. If the woman cry, come house, they go say carry your bag, go back. Now husband has respect, day.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Yoruba go say ile oko, ile eko. That means husband house na the highest university.
Oh, wahala dey.
All the university where you don't go, all the school where you don't go, where you don't learn, but you never learn anything. Say,
No.
now when you reach husband house, now you go. I mean, it gets so many cultural aspects of it when they wrong, when we need to wipe out about marriage. Because for the average Nigerian woman, they believe say marriage not to suffer. If you don't go there, you know, if you suffer, that time you gonna say again, you marry.
People will tell you, hey, yeah, then you are really in marriage.
Wow. Temiti say, I think we shouldn't comment about her having bipolar or not, since we don't have access to her medical record to refute her claim. I'd rather we leave that one. Okay, I agree with you. We don't have access. But I'm just speculating to say that I don't believe she has that. Because she never said it before. And after that brief video, she never said it again. But I was a bit concerned, Temiti, about how she keeps saying things like, if I disappear, if something happens to me. So I mean, from everything that I'm seeing, and this is all pure speculation, I don't know her, I don't know her situation, I'm just speculating based on her, the way she's reacting
projecting it on social media.
The way she's projecting it. I'm sharing my link if you've got something to say to add to it. My link is in the comment section. What I'm suspecting, this DVA is emotional, it's not physical. That's what I'm suspecting.
He's a smart man now. Sister B, you see any mark for my body?
Chacha,
They put mark for your body.
Body physical mark, he go do video. You understand?
There's no mark. He's a smart man. He knows if he put mark, she will come out with the mark. So he no one give her mark. The one where was past mark. He knows an emotional was past mark.
That one no get scars. You don't get scars. Nothing to.
Now get deeper scars because those scars where they do your heart, so no they come out.
So the lessons for here, say they like to always do lessons for here. We know they just do show, just talk the story. No matter how sensational it is, we want to bring out the lessons. One of the lessons that we can take from Chacha's story is that no matter how you live a lie, all of you, brothers and sisters, men and women, young and old, watching this show now or who will catch this later, if you live a lie for 20 years, it will not become the truth. Never. A lie will always be a lie. You cannot make it the truth, no matter how you twist it, you turn it, you try to believe it, because they say now where shoe, now you know where the shoe they pinch arm. If, for instance, nay they your shoe, you wear the shoe, you they waka funny, you they bend leg the waka. Somebody they actually say, why you they waka like this? Because no, nothing. Are they okay? You go smile. You will continue to the waka. The nail still there, they pinch you no matter how long until you remove that nail. It can never, you can never be free of that pain. That is exactly how DV is. If you are going through any kind of, you know, all of them, emotional, psychological, spiritual, financial, name it, it doesn't change. It will not change because you believe or you have a perception about the reality. Because you dey pretend say everything dey normal, no mean say e become normal. Now im make Chacha 2 years later, after they do Thanksgiving, do renewal of vows, they take video, they take picture every day. Because
They
that nail
oppress
wey dey
people.
her shoe, the nail still dey pinch her. Na im make she call dey shout now say abeg. He call dey apologize say abeg, una no vex.
Mona
Na
not
why
verse I lied before.
he say I lie. But we be know say she dey lie that time now. We no know say she dey lie.
We know now, we just dey watch am. We know say when small pikin, they know they make small pikin they dance, you they look am. We know say they lie, but we just they watch. And not be only she, there's still plenty where we they see like that. We just they watch them. Not
But
be
why
say
you
we they
feel say the
pray.
husband? Augusta, why you feel say the husband they do everything within power to keep her in this marriage? Why?
You know say Chacha na power. Now man, Chacha, the eye they look Chacha, and the eye they look people like the Funke, Uche Jumbo. Chacha na she has so much in her, embedded in her. Watch me, you go see I talk her, you go see the weight where this girl go pull after now. She has a lot. She's a good producer. She's a good actress. She's a bit the business level. She's good.
Now she
So
they
it's
bring
like
in the money. Now she they make more money
it's like
for the marriage.
she's because Austin now where we say they say cassette again. You have to go to YouTube. So Austin does not really have without Chacha now to work you had Austin without Chacha. So they are both of them are they are perfect pair. If let's say they feel work together, it should have been very, very good. But if Chacha break away, she'll be able to make it more than if Austin break away. I don't know if you're understanding me. She can produce and act. Austin cannot act. Austin can only direct. And if you don't have a producer and somebody who brings the money, executive producer, you cannot work. Chacha being a woman and a beautiful one at that, she can get an executive producer easily.
Mm-hmm.
So Austin is doing everything to keep her so that the business will move on. But I tell you, say this girl waka, the way she go take blow, you self no believe her.
Tina is saying the same thing. Say Austin is nothing without Chacha. Okay.
She is not.
Okay. Let's take some people that are joining us. T Love, your connection is not good. Can you try and look at it?
Love
so
and
that I can
kindness
add
is
you?
saying she might have those qualities, but her self-esteem might have been killed by Austin. Yes, I understand. That self-esteem, she go build them up gradually. People like us don't see self-esteem go die now. Self-esteem only you will question yourself whether you did good. But as time goes on, you will definitely build that self-esteem again. She's even better than where she was 2 years ago when she did that video of Nalai. She's better now. If you watch her now, watch the pictures she's snapping now and those old pictures. Those old pictures, there was a time she cut her hair, she was doing fitness, she was different things where she don't do to follow up, work. Now it's like she don't even leave herself, say anyhow it may happen.
Okay.
So self-esteem will come back, I beg.
I mean now you go now small now, but as long as she remain there, that's my
if you
point.
remain there, the self-esteem go die more, it go worse more.
As long as she remain there, that nail what I take do example. So you wear shoe when they pinch you for leg. You say
tetanus go come kill her later now. Tetanus now go enter the soul.
so now you see it now so now small. You know say the nail go fight they choke you. Small time you go get hole for your leg, you come you small blood go dey come out. You go see the waka, you go dey deteriorate. Infection go enter before you
go
know.
enter. You know go know.
Osinachi own be that now. Now so Osinachi own, I will never stop talking about Osinachi because her own is a textbook example of how this abuse they deteriorate till it go reach where there's the point of no return. Now me this one now because this girl don't shout. He say I not do again. They say she must do because he born children. He born from children. But now who they alive, then they marry.
Chacha can take care of those children. If Austin say no go even support her, she can take care of those children. That girl is maybe not be the way they look out. That girl is strong. I like her movie. I watch her movies. I don't see say she get level. She is strong. If not even YouTube, she they do say they put her movies for YouTube. She can take care of her children very well. Leave that thing.
Okay. All right. Timothy, you are up. Hello, sweetheart. You're welcome.
Hello, Auntie B. Happy
Hi.
birthday to you. Yeah.
Thank you. We haven't spoken since then.
Yeah, we
Oh,
haven't.
you're
Hello,
welcome.
Augusta. Augusta Gold, how are you, my love?
Oh, I'm
What's
blessed.
wrong
Good
with her
evening.
device?
Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Well done. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to chip a few things. You know, yeah, I totally agree with our speculations about probably, she might have been manipulated by this person, the husband. Yeah, but for me, it was just that thing she threw in that mix. That B thing that she threw in the mix. It just made it a bit difficult to actually separate. And you know what?
What's the thing she threw in the mix? Which
The,
particular one? She threw a lot of things in the mix.
yeah,
Which
this
one?
bipolar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So because all what you guys described are things that you find, especially when she's having manic episode, yeah. So all those things you described actually kind of tick the boxes. So I just, I kind of at some point I didn't comment. I was just listening to all what you were saying. You could actually explain it as part of the theme of, because then at that point they have so much energy. What they say, they have goal directed activity. Excess, it could be social. Yeah, probably it's posting pictures, taking pictures, so much high energy. It could be at work, it could be school, it could be anything. So it almost seems as though all what you guys talked about, where it seemed almost like the manic episode, and then the other part where she was, a bit depressed. I think, okay, no, I lied. I'm now calm. This is not what happened. I was just lying against myself. It could be the other spectrum. There's also something we call hypomania, right? So let's just leave all that technicalities. Also, it could be the typical Niger woman wahala that you
Yeah.
don't want to leave the marriage. So,
And
oh
I
yeah,
also know that, Timothy, I get you and I hear you very loud and clear. And I also know that this guy and everybody that is behind him
mm,
understands this illness. So if they are saying that she's got this illness mentally, then it fits this description of her behavior, right? Like what you just said. So normally people will now not question all these videos she was releasing about, being, living marriage or not living marriage, because they say, oh, she's manic, oh, she's got, bipolar, and that's why she's doing that. They've done their
mm,
homework. And I'm not saying that she hasn't got it, but I'm just saying that with everything I've seen with this woman and the way this marriage, where it has led her to from when she spoke out 2 years ago. Don't forget, it wasn't just 2 years ago it happened. It's been going on for a long time before she now spoke out.
yeah.
I'm just saying, does she really have this diagnosis? But I hear
Mm.
you.
Yeah. Well said, Auntie B. Yeah, so it could be, and what I just said about probably maybe I don't want us to start talking about that diagnosis so much,
Yeah,
because if at all, if it actually happened, if it was actually true, then we'd all kind of feel bad. Some people were making some comments. Do you understand? I love the fact the way you focused on, talking to Nigerian women. As we speak, there's a lady that I can personally sponsor. She went to her ex-husband's house in Port Harcourt to get her stuff. This guy was dragging her microwave, her washing machine. They have to
what's
go
she
and
doing with
call the seal.
microwave? Leave
The
it.
guy was dragging. No, no. Okay, you know what?
Microwave.
What did they take microwave do?
Augusta, you know what
Leave
happened?
it.
Okay, she said she won't go. Okay, something. The guy go they beat her. She's got three beautiful boys, like lovely boys. So then she moved to her parents' place. And in Edo State. So someone just linked me up with her online. I help a couple of people here and there, women and all that. So when she said she wanted to go and get her stuff, yeah, I said okay, that's fine. Make you go carry your things, yeah. So she carry truck and all that. Make she go carry her kaya now. Her brother went with her, and then this guy won't beat all of them. They all her clothes. You say no go release them. Her microwave plates. All those kind of simple things. Washing machine. Now so this guy take go. Some
You
men
don't let them
I
carry
don't know.
anything.
I don't let him carry anything. No, she filed for divorce. He
If
didn't
I
appear
leave
in the
her,
court.
what's the point of carrying anything when
No,
you're running
I
from
don't know.
your
She just,
life?
she told me she wanted to go and get her things. So me, I no one make say me she no carry her things now. Because initially, when she told me at the time that the guy wanted to, I just said just leave. And good enough. Her dad has got a nice house in those states. And then she, they were really happy to have her. So I tried to get her kids into school. Everything. I just said just focus. Don't just leave that man. So they kind of started the court proceedings and all, and then she said she won't go carry her stuff from Port Harcourt. So we raised money, paid for the truck and all that. Now, so the whole day she was texting me and I
If
was
I
at
not
work.
go, if I not go, next time if you ever encounter someone like that you are sponsoring or supporting, may they no go. Now how they tell the lead person be that?
Yeah, not be even next time. Now waiting everybody,
And there for the
370
delete
people wait
person.
your line.
If
Learn
I
this
not
thing when
go,
you don't even
don't
try
ever
it.
go back. Say you won't go
It's
carry
very
things.
risky. Don't even
Okay.
try it again. Yeah. Go do
Okay.
a thing. One will carry
Very,
microwave.
very
Not put their light.
dangerous.
Not put their light. They use microwave.
What if the
Yeah,
microwave
yeah.
washing machine? Leave everything as long as you have your life. And if they were children and you manage to get them, let's say they are young children and they still need your, maternal care, and you can take, what if they go? Don't ever go back. It's very, very dangerous to go
Mm,
back. I want to pack my thing. Which things? Which things?
mm, okay.
Hmm.
All right. We didn't, as she just tell me, I said, okay, me go pack your things now. She said that's what she wanted to do. So, and she didn't make it seem like maybe I
If it's
actually was shocked.
if it's this part of the world, she'll go with police. Do you understand? She won't go alone.
Mm.
It would have been more. I mean, that's more
We had
security
to call
for her.
soldier. Soldier can't go there. Now this stupid guy, then soldier will call joint self.
They carry
What?
soldier go.
Yeah, we got to arrange soldier for them because when the guy started attacking her and her brother, so we can't arrange soldier to just go there, go help them settle so that the inconsistent soldier can calm down. So she can't fit pack her things. But
So
yeah,
she did not see the video of that lady that the husband burnt both the brother and the lady together for inside house. The lady that came from the UK. She did not see that video. She did go
yeah.
carry microwave and washing machine. Okay.
Augusta, this
Meaning we know
student,
they learn lesson for all these things what we they see for social media now.
Yeah, I think she didn't. See
That
me.
one is
I
another massive
don't want to
lesson.
they ask questions too much. Say woman with that stage. We kind of treat them with care. So as I just ask her some basic things, she tell me like say the guy go to kick off. That kind of thing. Just she won't go carry her things. So that kind of level. So
At least she gets
of course
sense to
I
hold
didn't
her
want to.
brother.
Yeah, I didn't want.
Yeah,
And then
she
she
hold
said
her
she was
brother.
going with
She
her
not go
brother.
alone. I wish she go alone. If,
I didn't
it's
support it initially,
dangerous.
but I didn't want it to be like, oh, and like say I did direct all our life, events or something like that. So
Yeah.
I just let it be. But
I hear you.
yeah, Auntie B, you're doing a great job. But sincerely, women, we have to do better, please. Women, we have to do better. Red flags, all the things we talk about on this page, and then if shit hits the fan, just pick up the pieces and move on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wish her all the best. This Chacha lady,
Yeah.
if she's got
We pray that
bipolar,
she doesn't go
hopefully.
back.
Auntie B, say
She
she get
can go
that
back,
thing.
oh,
If she get
Timothy.
that
I'm
thing, she
telling
go
you.
back. If she
Yes,
get that
she can
thing.
go back.
No, even if she not get that thing, research have shown that most times women they go like 5 times before that they
Yeah,
finally no go again.
leave. Yeah,
So
you're
she
right.
may, even if she's sane, she may still go back. She may still go back.
Sad.
So that is it. Yeah.
Sad. Well, it's well. That's just my bits and bobs. So
Thank you, my
I'll pop
darling.
out and I'll be in the comment section. And to
Thank
me,
you.
that party makes sense. We go yarn that party things later.
Thank you. Thank
All
you,
right,
Timothy. You
Augusta,
don't
I
come,
love.
oh. You didn't
May
come.
we not even start that party
I know.
story. We'll leave
Augusta
that
God
one
was
first.
there, oh. If you see Augusta
I
that
see
day,
Anna.
Augusta dance. And if you see the akpola when she went for leg, I say, Augusta, how you take top pass me? Top
Correct.
pass.
All right, I'll be in the comment section.
All right,
Okay.
sweetheart.
All
Thank you
right.
so
Take
much.
care. Bye.
Yeah, have a good evening. Okay. So that one, another crucial lesson, oh, Augusta. Going back.
No.
Not
Going
twice.
back is a no. It's a no. If you forget anything, forget them. Except you actually have soldier, mopo, and everybody when won't follow you go. Going back is like you don't. And she even went with her children. She was not going back after you got your children. The only thing that will make somebody go back, like Precious was trying to go back and go back, whatever Precious, that's FFK wife, is doing now, I know it's just a bit to see her children. So
Yeah.
I'm not a verse for her. She have to. Nobody go born children, 4 children.
You see as FFK don't turn the thing to campaign. Now every time we come visit, you go take picture. That man is sick in the head.
The man is a
What dey
narcissist, you
worry
should
am?
know. But we know say Precious is doing that to at least have the. Somebody said is campaign, is politics. I say even if it's campaign, if the children see her for 3 months, at least they go know her face again before the man go drive her again, you know. But for now, because of the children. But this one that Tenity is saying now, the woman left with her children. You can't they go back.
You say one go carry microwave and washing
Won't
machine.
carry microwave and washing machine.
No, somebody UK is saying here in the comment section, and I totally believe what UK is saying. UK is saying that these things mean a lot to the average Nigerian, unlike us abroad. When they enter house, meet all those things. That's why such women need to plan quietly. It's true. What I don't discover to a lot of Nigerians, all this property, it will mean something to them. All those
Auntie
things.
Auntie B. My people say now run when not reach run. That woman the whole breast they run. If you see better run, your breast go flap, you go see the run. You understand? If the thing ever red, now you go they find microwave and washing machine.
You go the whole breast.
If it red, if you feel how your children run, so can run, you go even leave the pikin, they run, they go. FFK wife run, leave 4 children. Now when the eye don't clear, now I turn back, say where my pikin. If run never tight, now you they find microwave. What do you want microwave? Not be rice.
And I like her she take run because it's the best. If she no run, you don't know what FFK for don't turn that woman to today. Somebody will be say 4-5 women don't leave her. You think say easy to live with her? And they say get what he do that Precious not fi open mouth talk with FFK do, and that man na devil as you see and so FFK devil na he be. You know if he return 1 woman, 5 women I don't leave her. Now Precious carry her. She say na Snow White that they call her. Go enter.
Sister B, you don't understand. This kind of people, they have targets and they know their victims. They know their kind of women. They know they go for any. They know they go for any woman. Say any woman. They know who they go page. Say this person gets soft heart. I can penetrate this person. See Precious now. Precious be like a gay, but a very soft human being. Very soft person. So he was just shoving her around.
For a plane, Augusta, and I always use that example for plane. When you enter plane, they do their safety instruction. They will tell you, say, in the case of emergency, you see that bag where they say they drop so, put them for your own nose.
That's where you are before you talk small pikin.
Now, doesn't matter with that. If you don't save yourself, you cannot save anybody. That's the truth. You need to save yourself. You know, we women now, our attachments, we get attachment, our children. Oh, how I go leave my children? No, if anything happen to you, also not children dead. My sister children, they are alive. 2 of them don't marry, they get children. She don't live to see her grandchildren.
The worst part is that if something now happens to the woman, the man is either, if the man is involved, is either government will keep the man, and then the children will cause scatter everywhere, which is the fear where the woman they fear initially, or the man will call remarry, they'll come turn your children to the same slave when you don't want them to turn them to.
Now so
do you understand? So you better make you choose the one when both of them no good. So choose the one when work for you. Yeah. If not the one like see the way Precious do. Yes, the children were suffering. Ma use that word. They were without a mother for 2 years. But now she don't see them small. What children if God forbid party say the man delete Precious that time? The children for see the mama again now. So we go there weigh the thing, look and where. But we know the one we want choose inside the matter.
The funny thing when women need to realize, we say children are very, very resilient. No matter what, they will survive. That's why you need to save yourself first. Cecilia, you are welcome. You are next. Please unmute yourself. Where are you joining us from?
Hello, Auntie B. Good evening.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes, I'm calling you from Zambia. I like listening to your live discussions. They are so
all
educative.
The way from Zambia. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't know you know me from Zambia all the way. I'm so honored. Thank you.
Yes, I do. I follow you on YouTube, actually.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
I'm just saddened by usually what happens with celebrities, because I follow them as well. Celebrities in Nigeria, especially Chacha, because there was an incident where she said that she's done with the marriage, And then we heard that no, actually, she was pregnant and she was suffering from bipolar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then again, she's come out to say no, she's done. She was just she was just like hiding it. Now she's done. It's like she doesn't want to die in the marriage. Now
Yeah.
my question is, what is the law of Nigeria? Does it protect women?
No, it
Because
doesn't.
I've come to find that maybe these women, they stay in their marriages because they know that when they come out of their marriages, they go out with zero or something like that. It's like the law protects more of men, unlike
Yes.
women.
So, Cecilia, in Nigeria, if a marriage ends, the children belong to the man. That's the number
Oh,
one challenge
okay.
that women have. And recently, there were about 5 bills that were sponsored that were presented to the House of Assembly, which is the lower legislative arm in the Federal Executive Council. I don't know how familiar you are with our structure in terms of the lawmakers. Out of the five, none of them passed. Not a single one of them was passed. That is how cruel, that's how wicked those lawmakers are, including the women that sit down there, although they are minority, so they don't have the power. They just go there to collect their money. The laws in Nigeria are totally patriarchy. They favor the men and men alone. That's the truth.
Do you practice democracy in Nigeria?
Yeah, they say they do in words. Yeah, on paper.
No, it's so sad. It's so sad because in Zambia, for instance, if a marriage ends and the children they are below 18, the husband, the ex can support the children, but the children will be with the mother because the mother has the best interest of the children. Though they will be co-parenting, but
Mhm.
the children will stay with the mother unless they are on that level of making decisions on their own.
No. That's why I don't know if how familiar you are with, there's a particular very a public case that Augusta Gold has been mentioning, which is about FFK. They call him FFK. That's the short form of his name. I can't be bothered with him. He's a lawmaker in Nigeria, an ex-minister, and he's the one that was married to this young, beautiful girl. And when she left him because of DV, he took her 4 children. Even the court told him that he should give her access to the children. He didn't. For 2 years, those children did not see their mother. That's how bad it is. So forget about Nigerian system, law, and everything. Zambia, you guys are lucky.
Oh, too bad, too
Yeah.
bad. No, I'm so sorry. So it's like there should be a revolution. Then women should come up together and maybe something they will hear their word.
We are
I
trying. They
think there
are
should be a
trying.
revolution for women rights in your country.
Mm.
Thank you so much, though.
Thank you, Cecilia. My love to everyone over there in your
Thank you.
country. I appreciate your call. Thank you so much. Please call
Thank you.
again. All
Okay,
right.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah. There are, I mean, Nigerians, we deceive ourselves when we say we are the giant of Africa. Go and see other, smaller African countries they are very progressive. They are doing better in terms of protecting the rights of vulnerable people, women and children. But Nigeria, lawless country, very lawless that somebody can, the decision that was made by a sitting judge, because you think that you have power, you flaunt it and you don't honor it and nothing. What was the consequences? He chose his own precious time to allow the woman to see the children. That is
That
the
guy was not a lawmaker. He was only a minister. He
uh,
was only a minister. I know if you respect judge. Judge for Nigeria be like
why you not
Uber
go for
driver.
respect
Nobody
judge?
send them.
Everybody is supposed to you feel the America, you say you no respect judge because he be minister or whatever, lawmaker,
I be
whatever it
UK
is.
here. They know if you carry Boris Johnson go court. Even UK here, they respect judge. Nigeria, nobody. Nobody cares.
Now, because of the lawlessness now, that is because of the lawlessness. That's what we're saying. Otherwise, why judge go make, he go decree and make a judgment? You know, even the government, he's not even actively a minister now. Now ex-minister, and yet he no honor decision of the court. So if the point I'm trying to make in this is if the average person no fit get redress, it should be they say court is the last hope of the common man, abi. That's where you go to get justice, abi. So if justice no dey for court, where you dey? Now for your village meeting dey. I beg.
You see the reason why I go say Precious stole the part of peace, because she just look and say, make she play along to be able to see her children. Because as a mother, now the pikin, I be as a parent, not just a mother, the child should be the priority. If it would make you, just bend some things just to see the children, or like they say, the child, one of the children was sick, and maybe the woman not on the house when they tell her say the pikin don't buy. So she has to like bend to allow for them to allow her see the child. Though she no tell us everything how it happened, but whatever.
Now so, Chinwe, you are next. You're welcome.
Good evening, Auntie B.
Hello, sweetheart. How you dey?
I'm all right, and you?
Not too bad. What do you have to say, my darling?
Yeah, Auntie B. After all said and done, may we not have a relationship with the devil incarnate.
Amen.
I don't know if any one of us have watched this movie, Sleeping with the Enemy.
Oh yeah, we watch our one small that time.
Yes, starring Julia Roberts and this Patrick Berrigan.
What's it be that guy name?
Patrick Berrigan.
Okay.
Yes. Every woman should watch that movie. The moment you get into a relationship with a devil incarnate, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. It doesn't matter if the law works or not. They will hunt you. They will hunt you down. They will hunt you down. That is why even in the Western world, some women who left a relationship are living under hidden identity. I lived under hidden identity for 4 years.
Yeah.
So sometimes I can see Chacha's case like she's playing a survival game. There are men that you live and you die. They will not want to see you live. They will not want to see you come, be alive, and do things.
Mm-hmm.
Every girl should watch this movie, Sleeping with the Enemy. It's an old movie, very old movie. Take your time, check the kind of people you go into a relationship with. If you see the red flags, run. Because if you stay put, look at Chacha now. Chacha has 4 kids. If she doesn't take time, she might not see her kids again because of the Nigerian laws.
Yes.
Nigeria has dirty laws. And if she decides to leave, she might die. Even if she decides to live without the children, she might not be alive. So sometimes when you go into some relationships, you're between the devil and the deep blue sea if you don't take time.
Absolutely.
So some
What's the
of
way
you
forward for her now? What is she going to do now? Still living in Nigeria, in Asaba or Enugu, or wherever she's living. And, the pastor is still there. The parents are still there. They are encouraging her to try and pray and fast.
She shouldn't listen to any pastor. At her stage now, she should run first and hide. Take care of herself and come out later.
Now, she can just get a visa and get out of Nigeria.
Precise. Just let her get out of any space in Nigeria. Because Chacha is between the devil and the deep blue sea now. That is her case. My advice to her is just for her to leave Nigeria peacefully, quietly. I think she can get a visa easily. It will be easier for her. She should just get away. Otherwise, that guy will kill her. That guy is mean. He's mean.
Yeah.
That's just my contribution.
Thank you, Chinwe. I appreciate your contribution, my darling. Have a good afternoon. Good evening. So Christine said, seems like this men call Fanny in their names. With Fanny in their names, have something in common. Yeah. Fanny Kayode, Fanny, Austin Fanny. I beg, when are they run from Fanny? Oh, Fanny. Eberu Fanny. Fear Fanny. It is well. Uzo, you are welcome. Good evening. Where are you joining us from?
Hello, Auntie B. I'm joining from Canada, and I just want to say that I've missed you so much. I've been checking my phone.
I miss you too. You can't believe if I don't do this live shows there, I'm not complete. Honestly, you guys are part of my life.
I was so happy when you said we're going to do 2 shows today.
We're doing 2 today. Yes.
We're here for it. Okay, so I just wanted to add to the conversation. Before I moved to Canada in 2013, I used to be a cabin crew for Dana Air. And on one of our flights, we had Femi Fani Kayode. And before the flights would take off, we would ask ground staff like who's on board, who is coming. And they had told us that Femi Fani Kayode was going to be on board, and we already know he's a terror, right? So I'm working with CC1, CC4, CC1 and CC4 work in the business class.
Right.
And this day, Femi Fani Kayode did not buy a business class ticket, right?
Mm-hmm.
He came on board and he was demanding a business class seat,
It's a
and
lie.
the airplane was filled with business class passengers. So
It's a
there's no
lie.
who's going to Auntie B, I'm telling you the gospel truth. So who are we going to unseat? And we're looking at him and he's causing chaos. Then he was a minister, was he even aviation minister, whatever minister he was,
So he couldn't
and
even buy a first class or
he,
business class, but he bought economy and
oh
he
yes,
was
and he was
demanding for a
expecting that they were
business.
going to upgrade him to business class, and everybody is looking, and we can't leave. Do you understand? We cannot leave Lagos for Abuja. And we're grounded. We're wondering like what is going to happen. He's raising hell. He's asking for these business class passengers. Of course, they paid this for this seat. They're not going to stand up for him,
No way.
And
Who the hell is he that they are standing up for him?
it was a mess. It was a mess. The
Okay, he was
lead crew,
aviation minister. Oh, I see.
so
So
the
if
lead
he
crew,
believes that he owns the
it is
aircraft,
right, exactly. So the lead crew went to go and meet the captain to say, Captain, what are we
Chai,
going to do? And to be, you don't even want to know the worst of it. And then it reminds me of the interview what's her name? Snow White had with Chude. And when she said she met him at the airport, I was just like on a flight, I was just like, I'm sure it's Dana, because these are the girls we see, these are the kind of men, It even brings me, I'm just going to digress a little. I remember one of the flights I had, there was this girl, the pass she gave me was for this top man, and I know the man because he's always on the flight. He's a top Nigerian executive, if I let me put it that way. And I look at her, I look at the I'm like, okay, this is not this man. This is this young yellow girl sitting in 2A, just cross-legged. And I went to go and meet her because, of course, I mean, if I'm a babe now, it's not babe, they do a cabin crew. I went to meet her and I said to her that you're not the one on this boarding pass. And she said, yeah, that man bought it for her. And I said to her, I said, okay, do you know that the airplane is like a flying coffin? That's what I said to her. I said, what happens if we should crash? Your
yeah.
mom doesn't know you're here. This man, his wife is going to say her husband is
How did she
on
even
this
get into the
plane.
plane if her name is not on the ticket?
Auntie B, please let us not talk about that. That's what happens when these top men buy this boarding
So they
passes.
will not put the name of the passenger, they will put their own name.
This their name. No, what usually happens is that they might buy for like 2 months, right? So whenever they come, the ticketing is just going to like administer the boarding pass. So sometimes they give these passes to wives, girlfriends, whoever, and they're
Anybody that
flying
is, that
on
is available.
exactly they're flying on behalf of them. So many of them have girlfriends. Maybe they're in Abuja. The girlfriend is coming from Lagos to Abuja. They're not going to buy another boarding ticket, right? Because they already bought for like 2 months. So you're only going to go to ticketing and say you're from this person, and then they're issuing you a ticket, but not in your name, but on this person's name. Airlines do it. It's
Yo,
Nigeria,
Boris,
you
I've never
know.
heard it before.
Auntie B, let me tell you the business. So after I told her that, she froze for the rest of the flight. She didn't take anything from me. She didn't eat. She didn't drink. She basically just slept at the end of the flight. She came and she hugged me and she told me thank you. I was like, okay. And my lead crew was asking me, why is she hugging you? Do you know her? Before I said, oh, she came in as Mr. whatever. And I just told her that, if this plane goes down, her mom will know she's here and all the chaos is going to do, and that's why she's hugging me and everything. So even when I saw Precious with Femi, I was like, what are you saying? What are you doing with this man? Don't you know you should women just to get rid of that savior mentality. Women are always wanting to save toxic evil men. Why are you stop this savior mentality? Because even in her interview, she was like, oh, he was saying that all the wives had this and that to say about him. He's not like this,
If
he's not
not
like
that,
that.
all these girls there, the kind of mind they have. If I meet
It's
a
longer
man,
truth.
he's been married once, twice, 3, 4 times. No, there's no story in this world that you will tell me that will convince me that you are the good person and all those women are
Are
bad.
lying. Exactly. But these girls, they want a better life and they want to
I
deal
know,
with these
yeah, of
toxic
course.
men.
They too, they are greedy. That's the
Oh,
thing.
yes.
They
And they
want
feel
the
their
soft
stories is
life. They
different.
want the money that comes. She did enjoy the marriage. She enjoyed all the. I mean, we are shifting now. I'm talking about FFK. It's Augusta that brought up FFK matter this evening.
Wanna leave me, but people are learning from it now.
Don't
The
let me
bottom
start on
line is the
FFK.
lesson.
That guy, if I catch him for road, now police I will take arrest him for this country for Siam. Because I dislike him so much. Because he's taking power and he's used it to abuse so many people. He has no right to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, even the way she spoke, even the way she said, how he sent his PA after her, held onto her luggage when she got to Lagos, told the PA if you don't come back with her number, you're gone. And it's true. We know, we that we've been in the business of flying, we know how things go down. We know these men, we know their tricks, we know everything. Well, it is what it is. That's just what I wanted. When you started talking about FFK, I was just like, no, I have to say this because this man is a
Yeah.
nuisance. He's
Thank
a
you.
nuisance.
I know a little bit more about. So, how did you resolve that issue of him going to business class? Did he end up with a seat, or you
No,
took him to the pilot's chair? Did you give
yes,
him the
so Captain
pilot's?
had to oh, Captain had to come, Captain
Uh-huh.
had to tell them that he had
It's
to,
an embarrassment for you as a
exactly. So they
minister
had
to
to
be
get
breaking
him
the
on
law.
another flight up to Abuja. They
Eh?
had to put him on another flight, the captain, and it was a captain that doesn't take nonsense. It was like none of my flights. He came out, told him, no, we're not going to have this. There's no way. Either you're going to go to your economy or because we have to leave. You're delaying this flight and
So
everything. That
just
was the
45
thing.
minutes flight and he cannot
Just to
sit in
sit in
economy.
economy. Just to sit
Mm.
in economy.
He's too
And
big to sit in economy with the commoners.
so
Abi?
why didn't you not buy a business class? That was my question. He delayed us so until Captain had to come, to say no, we've had enough of this. We finished boarding. You're delaying this flight. Either you go to economy or we have to offload you from the flight.
If he's
I know
here,
he
they
was
would have
there,
arrested him. If he was in the
but he's
West,
not Nigeria now.
a minister like that, who is supposed to be, he's supposed to be the one that will even follow the law
So
and show an example. You are disrupting a flight that is on schedule. They will arrest you and lock you up.
he's totally you have no idea. He's maybe one day would even talk about one of my flights with Abike Dabiri, but today's not the day for that. Let
That
us
one
not
too,
digress.
he's showing
Ah,
power too.
Auntie B, we'll talk about that one on another day. Let
Okay.
us end with FFK.
Auntie B, you will invite this lady again, no? Make on give
Who's
us
up?
gist. The gist
Who's
is
up?
sweet. You
Who's
will
is
invite
opening the
Uzo
can
to come
of
and
worms
tell us.
about
We need to
Nigerian
hear this gist.
politicians? Minister, no one in that for economy seat. And you buy economy ticket. Olori buruku ara ẹ. Thank you,
Okay,
Uzo,
Auntie
my
B.
darling.
Yes, thank you.
God
And I'm so
bless you,
glad that you're
Jare.
back. May the
Thank you.
Lord
I'm
continue
back.
to strengthen you. Okay, take care. Cheers.
Amen.
Bye
I
bye.
love you, darling.
Love
Thank
you
you.
too. Bye.
Auntie B,
Bye,
your
sweetheart.
subscribers are begging you to bring Uzo back. Are you in the comments? We
They're
need
too
her
like
back, please.
gist. They're too like gist. They won't hear gist. They won't hear cocoa gist. They're too like gist. They won't hear all the debt on all these Nigerian politicians. FFK, he's saying get vision, saying I ain't go rule Nigeria. He's saying go be president by all means.
Anyway, Bella face.
Now front.
Anyway, I judge a lot of day.
FFK did there. They are here for the gist. Everybody want hear gist about Abike. Oh my God. Now why Nigeria no go better be that now? When you see all these non-entities.
So the man not even get money. They live by the power. He
You be
don't even get
minister.
money.
You they break
Not
law. When you are supposed to be the one that will set examples, you they enter plane. They say they must house you. They must put you in a business class. When you know by business. Now your papa get the airline.
yes, nah. Not be say go fit buy so.
Chai. Oh my God. See, I know the Nigeria matter, and now we'll come to talk Nigeria matter because Nigeria matter they make me vex.
He dey make person get depression, but we no agree.
I go
But
dey
this matter, e good make
exasperated.
we hear her back. We go bring her come again. We need to hear her.
All right.
We need to
No,
hear
na
her.
just if una dey Nigeria, I beg. All of una when dey Nigeria, I'm gonna go register and get PVC to vote for Peter Obi because now our hope for now will be that. Now he will get. When I hear say Tinubu don't go for medical treatment again, how many of you have heard it?
Oh,
Tinubu,
really?
yes,
When?
Tinubu is traveled again for medical treatment. You know, come UK this time because you know say they go open here. Now Sahara reporter, and I report am today. I don't know the country where they say go now. He's left Nigeria again for medical treatment. That man. When they say he say Emilio come. He's gone
And some
again now
celebrities
to France.
are still pushing him towards us.
He's gone to France now. He sneaked to France for medical treatment, but we still found out. He's on social media. Emilio come. It's okay.
It is well.
Sister, yeah, very well. Sister Rita, welcome, my sister. How are you?
Sabi, good evening. I'm
Long
fine.
time no
How is
see. Are you
everything?
okay? I'm very concerned about you. That message I said you should send me with Nigeria, with UK SIM. I not see 'em. I didn't see it.
I go,
Eh?
Sister V, I'll
Get
send
SIM
that to
card
you. Don't
now,
worry.
Starita. SIM card is £1. Some sure self they give them free of charge.
I know. I will get it. I will call
Are you
you.
okay? I'm worried about you. You don't look like
Yeah,
your
I will
normal
talk to
self.
you. Don't
You don't look like your normal
worry. It is
vibrant
well.
Sister Rita that I know. You always so full of life, full of energy. We have to
Sabi,
talk.
it is well. I will. We'll talk. Yeah,
Let's
we
talk
will.
now. I
We'll
beg, I
talk.
beg.
Yeah.
It's
I'm so
time.
happy. Yes, we'll talk.
I finished my birthday
Okay,
now, so
we'll
I'm
talk.
free. I'm free now. Don't worry about disturbing
Yes,
me.
I
Abba.
wanted to wait. I wanted to wait so you finish everything.
I finished at last. In fact, my brother and all my guests they finally left. So I'm free.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Thank God.
free.
Did you see this thing, Alad?
No, I didn't see you.
Did you see?
Eh,
Because I couldn't reach you. I did it.
eh,
When
eh.
I bought the SIM, I was sending you this thing. I screenshot it. I
Okay,
will send it
I
to
will
you.
check. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Mm, all right.
How you
No
day?
problem. Yes, sir. Good evening.
Okay, give me
I
your
thank
opinion
God
about
it
this
is
Chacha
well.
matter. August, I don't carry us go FFK matter now. Chacha
Yeah.
matter with the talk.
People learn lesson, I
Abi,
mean, they don't learn lesson. That's the bottom line. Now the
then
lesson will
learn.
be.
Lesson always
Yeah.
there
Then
now.
learn
If I
lesson.
start FFK matter,
Yeah.
chai, we no go come out here today.
We no go comot for here today. Yeah, Sister B. One thing I want to say be say, may God no let us marry our enemies. Na im be the thing. And
I be
another thing
Jesus.
be say, Osinachi matter has really is a wake up call to women. Let me put it that way. A lot of women have been just going through a lot. They don't want to say anything. But when Osinachi, a whole Osinachi just deleted like that, everybody's like, people were sleeping. Like this man said, don't sleep, wake up, collect your money. That's exactly what's happening now to women. Before
Yes.
Chacha could come out, yeah, before Chacha could come out and write this, she was prepared for it.
You know
She's
what I
ready for
always
anything
thought?
that's going to come out. She doesn't care anymore.
Sarita,
Yeah.
let me tell you my feeling about Snatchy. Even as she deletes, she's still preaching the gospel. You know how many women don't liberate when they don't
Yes.
come out for DV and very serious situation because of what Snatchy's as she take delete. Even as she entered ground, that
Yes.
woman, that's to tell you that the hand of God was upon her. Unfortunately, her husband not see her. He don't
Yeah.
see her for who she was. She was
Yeah.
anointed. She was blessed. The hand of God was upon her. But like you rightly said, may God not
No,
let us
sister,
marry our
it's
enemy.
scam, but he's jealous. Yes.
Chai, he marry
Osinachi husband
enemy.
saw what the woman was carrying. He married enemy. Yeah. He
Chai.
married enemy. So like Chacha husband is like my ex. They don't talk. They do whatever they want to do to you. They don't talk. So if an outsider see them, they will now feel that because she's not an actress, she always talk out. She cannot hide anything. You understand? So you will now feel that she's the one that has the fault. I had a friend then. She's Amina. She's from Kaduna. So one day, no, yes, Kaduna. One day she came to my house. She was in my room. My ex did not know that my friend was in my room sleeping there. So when he came back and he started his show, so the lady waited for like almost 30 minutes. She now came and she shouted, Jesus. He said, this man, I didn't know you're like this. That I'm shocked. Because he thought it's just me and him in the house, so he was displaying. But outside, they pretend as if they are innocent. You are the bad one. So that's exactly what this man is trying to play here. He will not talk. He will not say anything. He will be silent and watch her display, dance her makos and be going. But I'm going to pray that God will give her the grace and the energy to come out of this thing.
To be firm in her decision to leave.
Yes, because this kind of situation, if she doesn't come out, you don't know what she's going through. If she says she has mental issue, yes, it's true. It's true, it's real. Because a lot of women, with all what they are going through, they now go into depression and they'll
Yeah.
just be there behaving anyhow. You now see a woman looking somehow tattered, looking confused. You see them in the market, sometimes they're confused. They don't even know where they're heading to. It's madness. It's madness. So the husband knows what he's doing. Maybe he's the one in charge of all her finance thing. You don't understand. This lady is going through a lot.
Yeah.
From that first video she did, I followed up that video. From that first video she did, there was something wrong. But she just came to cover it up. Even if you watch all these pictures she has been taking with her kid and the man is just doing it. He's not there. Maybe he's this type that is outside. His leg is outside. His hand is outside. See, you now, I've been waiting behind name.
Oh,
You understand? These are the kind of people. Now we find out that Yo has been out with this woman for 7 good years. He has been dating this lady, but the wife did not know. 7 years, yes. They have been on a relationship for 7 years.
In fact, I want to
see
do
how
an update
wicked
on
men.
that story. I want to do that an update on that story.
Yes,
Because it seems like what he meant for good for the wife, it's turned out to be a blessing for her. When I see as Mary take the shine.
Yes.
Mary is the one that's getting the endorsement now. Now she gets the comment now. Now she gets social media now.
Now he's fighting AY. So he feels that the woman will be abandoned. You know, they will do it to the extent that you will not be able to come out from your shell. You'll just be there. They want you to die slowly.
Because he want them to abandon.
He say AY should leave his wife alone. Yes, wife? Because he say AY is the manager to the wife. AY should leave her alone. AY will not leave her alone. No. Like so
you that's Mary they attend all the event, all the A-list event. Now she that they invite now.
Yes.
She don't turn to she don't turn to influencer. She don't turn to
celebrity now. She's not a celebrity. Yes,
somebody that was
they
hiding
think that
for 17 years. They hide under her husband.
17 years. Wife. You can imagine now, that. Yes.
The tables are turned though. The tables.
You see what I meant. You see what I meant when I said Chacha go blow. Where? She go blow where? Yes. Yeah, today was it this morning? Now your Doche come out again. They talk. Say people they wish and dead.
They swear. I see why they swear. If you see as a person, man, you see the
way they attack and I say because we don't they forget you now. I make you they come.
You can't cause where they cause you self die. You don't know say the thing go play out like this. Mary is the one now. Now she be the celeb now. I saw a video of Mary today. She was wearing this blue dress, royal blue. I was like, wow. This woman
was dancing, yes.
I said, wow.
She was dancing one song. Say she's finally free. Yeah.
Wow.
And which is true. So this lady, God will give her the grace. Whatever she's passing through, God will give Chacha the grace to come out from whatever she is right now. Because women need to wake up. Instead of you deleting, you come out so you can see your kids. So your kids, you can help them in one way or the other. Because when you delete, this kid will suffer. See us in a kids now. You understand? They are now, they're just there. But if she was alive.
I say her pastor no go her burial, no attend. Paulanecha did not attend. He did not attend her funeral.
It is well. So who put her in the grave now?
I don't know.
It is well.
Somebody talk for comment section.
So sis, I pray she come out from this. I pray she come out. She should not be scared because fear is what destroys people's lives. Fear is a very bad thing. She should not be scared. She should just come out and say it. You see this man, he will not say pim, he will not open his mouth. I'm telling you, he won't say anything. If you are expecting him to talk, this one will be a show. This one will not say anything. He will just be silent because he owns everything that belongs to her. You know, I told you once that it is now I came to know that in that our contraction, whatever you work for in this age, whatever you have worked for belongs to the man. You don't have power over it. That's what the Lord said. So this lady, whatever she has been working, this man is the one shining upon it. You understand? You do good woman, you give it to him. So at the end of the day, you are just left with nothing. So she should come out, no problem. God will see her through. See May now. Who knows that they will be signing contracts for her overnight?
See what she is today. May is like she's like the signboard girl now, like she's a signboard woman now. A lot of Nigerian women.
God.
The way she's popular now. If May post anything, 3,000 comments, now she gets 2,500 comments.
There's one secret
where she posts.
Yes. Sis, there's one secret about marriage that a lot of people are making mistake about it. When you are married to a man, try and be faithful to that marriage. Don't let fault come from you. Don't defile your marriage. Don't do it. If you are faithful to that marriage and the man wants to mess you up, God will raise you up and give you a light, stars upon your head. You will shine that he will be shocked about it. That's what is happening to men now. I'm telling you. Is the faithfulness of her marriage that she has, because I heard that she's a very prayerful person.
Yeah.
She's a Christian to the core. She doesn't want any. So she has been a backbone to that man. Pray for him. Do you know what it means by a woman?
Yeah. Somebody's asking.
Yes. Do you know what it means by a woman standing?
It's you that left by himself to move to the east to go and live with the new wife.
She did not leave. She's there. Do you know when I left, this so-called man, his job crashed. So, but now, how is the story going now?
Brothers,
she's even more famous now than them that are actors.
And it's same for you. I beg, no.
So if you have a woman that loves you and is standing and putting her knee on the ground and praying for you, love that woman no matter what. Yeah. Even if it is your father that married her for you, love that woman. Then you excel. But if you want to mess her up, God will disgrace you and put you to the ground and lift her up. That's exactly what is happening now. And Chacha will have the same thing. God will help her out. She'll come out of it. That's what I have to say.
Thank you so much, Darita. I appreciate you. Well. I'm looking forward to that message, okay?
All right.
Thank you, my sister. I love you.
Yeah, I'll send it.
All right. Bye.
I love you too, sis.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, we're getting to the end because there's another show that is waiting. Inkem, you are next. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Bridget. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you joining us from?
From the US.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just want to really appreciate. First of all, happy 50th.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are really glowing. Really glowing.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you. Yeah, you've really been a blessing to many. And the Lord will continue to lift you up.
Amen.
The Lord will continue to lift you up. This is just the beginning.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you decided to speak on this issue. Augusta, how are you? I listened to you this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to Augusta. Yeah, I'm a fan of you too. I follow you too.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, so I listened to Augusta this morning and I was like, okay. And then when I saw Bridget that you have put up that you were, you're going to have a show, I was eager to join in. So I'm happy you guys are speaking out because God is using you guys, to as a voice, for the voiceless, for abused women. Because Chacha, honestly, 2 years ago, I knew something was fishy.
Oh yeah.
I knew something was fishy. And why wouldn't she have bipolar depression if really she does? When you stay in a bad marriage, it affects you mentally. It affects you mentally. So she's been dealing with stuff. So this is a case of Austin. This is a case of kill a dog, call a dog a bad name and kill it. That's what he's doing to this lady. He's the cause of what she's going through. He's put her through hell. She's now having depression. And he's now turning around to say that is the reason why she's behaving the way she's behaving. The guy is just, he's an evil person. He's an evil person. So after Osinachi's situation, as many of you that have this platform, please begin to speak out. The Lord has placed you people on this platform for this reason. You people have built a large platform. So continue to speak out. Chacha needs you guys at this time. Because I know abuse is bad.
I know.
My fear is that she may go back again.
Yeah. We already identified that. We already, we talked about that.
And I have a friend now that I'm closely counseling. And it's not every time I'm calling her. I'm like, do not, make sure you don't go back. Because that thing, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, because it's the familiar. What is familiar? What you are used to, the routine. Yeah. There are so many reasons for, not against. Against, you will look at it as, where am I going to start from? Who will want me? Who will love me? My children will judge me. The society will judge. There are so many reasons why people go back. It's easier.
Because my friend has run away from Nigeria. She's in the US now. And this guy, she filed for her kids. Her kids are coming. The guy said I wasn't coming before. Now the guy has gone behind her back to want to come into the US.
Yeah.
And she called me the other day. She was so afraid. I said, cancel that petition. Cancel that petition. But
Oh yeah, we've
at
seen
times
it.
when I
We've seen
listen,
it repeatedly.
hey
Yeah,
God,
there was a lady here in Canada who, when she shared her story about everything she went through in Nigeria, she managed to escape to the US, to Canada, and she filed for him.
hey God.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes when I listen to, I called her a few days ago, I tell her, when I listen to your voice, I'm afraid you're going to allow this man come in.
Oh yeah, she
You
will.
know, hey God, I just
Yeah,
pray she doesn't. So
she will.
please, just to encourage you guys that, the Lord has placed you on this platform for a reason. I've been following you, Bridget, for like over 2 years now.
Thank you.
Yes, and I've watched you grow. I've watched you grow, and it's not by chance. The Lord is with you.
Thank you, ma.
Just continue to do what you're doing. And you, Augusta, I see you too. You guys
Thank
are the
you.
ones that will escalate this thing.
Thank you so
You
much.
might not
Yeah.
know, but Chacha is listening somewhere. She's listening
Yeah.
to all of this.
Yeah.
So keep
Hopefully.
doing what you're doing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sis. I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
God bless you. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your kind words. Sister Anken, we appreciate you. We love you. God bless you, ma. Thank you so much. Right. We are getting there, and we've got Christine Dixon in the house. Christine in the building. Hello. Hi, Christine. Can you hear me? Hear me? Someone is asking what's Augusta's channel. Hey, Sharon, you don't know Augusta's channel? Our channel is called Augusta Gold. Who doesn't know Augusta? Sharon, Christine, your internet, your connection is quite poor. What's going on?
I really don't know what's wrong with my connection. It's happened a few times when I
I
try to
always
do
think you use headphones, but you're not using headphones.
No, I'm not. No.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see if we can hear you.
Oh, okay. But if it's bad, I'll leave it. I think everyone has just mentioned what I was going to say. The only thing I wanted to say is we need to be very cautious because so far we haven't heard anything from Austin, Chacha's husband. And I know that from last 2 years when she came out the first time to talk about wanting to leave her marriage, and then she tried to retract her statement by saying she had bipolar. Her brother tried to report those statements. Her brother said she did not have bipolar. There's something else going on, and the brother also confirmed that there was no domestic abuse, but that Chacha's husband is not innocent either. So I think there's some kind of complex dynamics going on. But what I didn't really want us to jump into conclusion is to say that the man is evil, or because we just don't know what's going on. It may well be that these are two people who are not compatible. And having watched Chacha's behavior, Chacha's characteristics, I would not rule out that maybe there's abuse in the relationship. Perhaps there's abuse. We've all heard from what happened to the guy, the American actor. I can't remember his name now, but it's a very famous case that was in the media recently for libel and slander.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is it not Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp, that's the one.
Johnny
That's
Depp, yeah.
what I wanted
Johnny
to talk
Depp,
about.
yeah.
So, I think
Amber Rose, is it Amber Rose? What's the name of the woman? Yeah.
Yeah, Amber. The point I'm trying to make is that my dad used to say there are three sides to a story. My account, your account, and sometimes none of our accounts kind of reflects the truth. Sometimes the truth lies in between, and everyone tries to paint their own opinion as a gospel. Now, I'm not trying to say that Chacha is not a victim. I'm not trying to say that Austin, her husband, is not the perpetrator. We just don't know. It's likely Chacha has been abused over a period of time, or maybe not. It's also likely that this is someone who has some kind of, mental disturbance where
if only she would just speak. She keeps speaking in riddles.
Exactly. And that's how I feel. Until people present the evidence of the abuse, it's very dangerous to to come to a conclusion. That's been my kind of yardstick in life, the measure by which
Yeah, but sometimes you need to understand that when people are going through they've been through a lot of situations that is, abusive relationship and marriages and whatever, it's not so easy for them to speak out openly. I feel like coming to the social media all the time is a cry out for help. We need to be able to read in between the lines, because if we are looking for evidence, we might never find them.
Yes, I absolutely understand that. But Chacha is very much in a delicate position. I understand the fact that she's well spoken, she's eloquent, she's she's an actress. That's what she is, I think.
Yes.
But the fact is, the cultural influence in Nigeria, the stronghold is very, very, very strong. We're a culture where people who are driven by what we see, what people will think of us, the perception. When I was listening to your introduction of her statement on Instagram, she's saying my perceived paradise or my perceived. So it's that perception, illusion that they create. And a lot of people buy into this illusion. Now, the problem is, until she tells us
her reality, until she finally tells us the truth and stop, and lying, and then she apologized. Did you see that, Christine?
I saw that. I saw that, and that's where I stand. I'm very cautious about her storyline. Is likely that she's a victim. Is also likely that this is someone who understands social media and plays to the gallery. I really don't have any evidence of this, but this is speculative. And until we know the fact, I would just say perhaps, I know that Obodo Farm were very much pro protecting women or protecting victims of abuse, not just women, be it men or women. But we also need to know that there are men who are not as vocal, who may be very reluctant to say, actually, there are two sides to this. This is my own side of the story. We haven't heard from him. And I just think maybe we should be a bit cautious. The story is still unfolding. Remember, this started 2 years ago, and we haven't heard what the details are until we see the full story here.
The full picture.
Exactly. That's what I'm alluding to. We know that there's a governor in Anambra whose wife, I can't remember her name now, I'm really very bad with recollection of names. The wife was subjected to mental abuse.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, the one that got married recently.
Yes, exactly.
The one that married for the second time and married a northern Muslim. I did a video about her. That was bad. That was really, really bad.
Exactly. And that lady also was subjected to a portrayal of being mentally disturbed.
Oh, yeah. In fact, they were giving her medication. That's how bad her own was.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's also likely, I'm just inferring, I have no evidence, and I'm just saying this is an inference. It's also likely that Chacha might have been subjected to the same kind of scenario. Do a video, say you have bipolar, which her brother in 2020 reported that account. He said, Chacha doesn't have bipolar. But her husband is not violent.
Why do they keep talking in riddles? Just that's as much as I don't like Tonto Dike, because I go now your sister with that. As much as I don't like her method, sometimes I appreciate her because she always speaks her truth.
Yes.
This is what you just say it, for goodness sake.
Come out and say what exactly is going on. Don't start sending out messages that is
mixed messages for that matter.
Exactly. And I also feel I don't have any sympathy for anyone who's going through abuse, genuinely going through abuse, and then they make all these conscious efforts to give a fake or false impression in the social media.
No. Christine, no. I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Again, we are looking at abuse holistically here, right? So for the fact that someone does not have the courage, either because of coercion, either because someone is standing there and telling them what to do, we need to have sympathy for them, because the fact that they cannot even come out to speak openly and speak their truth is part of the abuse that we're talking about. So we must have some sort of empathy and some sort of accommodation for them.
I take your point, Sister B. My worry is when you look at the process for these photo shoots, the dancing, I really think, yes, someone like Precious, the FFK's person.
Coercion and control, Christine. Coercion and control.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
When there is coercion and control, I know you understand better. When there is coercion and control, people will do anything.
That's possible, but then
I'm not saying that she's being coerced or that there's control. I'm saying that it is a possibility.
Yes, I understand that. But when you look at the body language of Chacha in the videos that you've mentioned in your conversation leading up to this point, it seems that she's the one who is instigating. She's the one who's masterminding this whole. She's talked about her perceived paradise is the illusion that they create themselves. Tonto Dike did the same. Churchill never, from what we have heard so far, never said, go on social media, tell people I'm Obasanjo's son, go on social media, lie about cars, lie about wealth. These women have this whole agenda to create an illusion, to deceive people. And that's the side that really don't have any empathy. Yes, if there's coercion that now prompts the person to do the video, yes, I can understand that's part of the controlling person, domestic abuse, psychological abuse. But when they are the ones setting out to give an impression that it's all rosy, when deep down they know it's not.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard her interviews. I have heard her interviews. There are still people I've watched over time, not so much Nigerians, maybe Americans. When the grand interviews are not over the top, you can sense that there's something not quite right. Because the man is not there scripting the interview. She's the one dancing, she's the one doing. So why do all of this when there's something really not very nice going on? And
because it's Nigeria.
Doing it.
No, because it's Nigeria. Yeah.
Well,
you are talking like this, Christine, because you are outside Nigeria. Your perception is completely different. Your understanding and the way you look at things, you are more, your approach is healthier. Let me put it that way. Okay. So Abisola is saying the same thing. She's echoing your thoughts, saying, Auntie B, I'm not sorry for women who have the financial strength to live but choose to do otherwise in order to keep up appearances. I'm sorry, I have no empathy whatsoever for such women. Abisola, you can't say that. No.
I don't want to start something.
There's no, you can't, it's not financial independence that makes people live. A lot of women are financially independent and they remain. There are other factors. You need to look beyond that. People just assume Osinachi was the one making the money. Her husband was the one that being paid the money into his account. And she remained. You need to look at the bigger picture here, my people. I understand what you're saying, Christine.
Yeah, it's multifaceted. There are so many factors that contribute. And for one person, it may be all the shame, you know, the stigma. What would people think? For another person is that I've been with this guy all my life. I've built my life with him. Where would I start from? What would my children think? There are the others who think, oh no, we don't divorce, you know.
In Nigeria, Neka, God bless you. Christine, in Nigeria, marriage is a status. It's a status symbol. If you are not married, people look down on you, and when the marriage fails, it's always the woman's fault. Have you forgotten?
I understand that, yeah.
These are all the things that are involved, and that's why, you know, even if she had the capacity and she has the financial empowerment, she's able to live and she chose to stay, I understand. And I can empathize with her.
I'm not even suggesting that she stays or leaves because I really don't know what the background is. She's best placed to tell what is going on in her marriage, and she's best placed, and the people close to her are the people who are more, more suited to give an advice as to whether she stays or leaves, what's right for her, what's not. What I really kick against, and I can tell you, I know that there are many young women who are impressionable when they see this illusion created on social media. They think, oh, you know, when you look at the likes of Regina Daniels and all the likes of, you know, the ones who run after very rich people, married men, they create this illusion that, yeah, that's the way to go. And many young, impressionable women go after these kind of, they see them as their role model. And it's all the whole social media thing. And that's the point I really don't like. If there's something going on,
I don't like it as well. I don't like it as well, but it doesn't negate the fact that they are playing a part, because this is what society expects, and we are talking about
Yes,
Nigerian society.
yes. There's societal influence, a very
Yeah,
strong
I mean, Chacha is an
societal.
actress. She's
Yes,
acting. She could have been acting for all we know.
perhaps
She's,
so, possibly,
yeah. I'm not.
but we
I
don't
mean,
know that
these
they
are
have.
some of the possibilities we are looking at. Possibilities here,
Yes,
because it's all about
like
speculation, like you said,
yes,
until
it's
we know.
speculative. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
just being speculative here, but she could have been playing a part. They told her, "Oh, you got fans. They look up to you. You have the ID, married, perfect family, 3 kids, going
yes,
for. Everybody
yes,
look up to you. If you break up now, nobody will want you. Nobody will take you to come and act. All your fans will
yes.
leave you. There are so
There,
many
there,
things involved. Pastors
there is
are there.
also a place for quietness, silence. There is also a place where one can be mute and silent. The whole show, the affront, the whole propaganda to lead us on thinking there's something, all this is hunky dory. That's the side that really, except that coerce under duress. Now you act this movie, you post this, you do that, then I can understand how difficult it would be for anyone not to succumb. But when people
Hmm.
intentionally, willfully set out to deceive people and even leading themselves into deception, I really don't have
Hmm.
empathy. And I can understand I have no tolerance for abuse, neither from a woman nor from a man. The point I'm making is that the whole plethora of these celebrities, the front they present, many people have been led astray by that
Hmm.
front. And this is
Yeah.
not taken away from Chacha's plight or her sufferings. I hope that God gives her the courage to share her story. And I
Hmm.
also want to kind of plead that whilst we in this is like our own, community, that we approach
Hmm.
this portion knowing that it's all speculative. She comes out, she gives us this, tiny insight into her
Information.
own
Yeah.
world,
Hmm.
into her own side of the story
Hmm.
until we see. It's like when Tonto Dike had her falling out with the Popogri person, you know, that kind of gave us
I like how
insight
you
into
say
how
popo
Tonto
grip
Dike,
person. The popo grip person. Oh my God,
how
Christine, that's one thing I love about you. You are so British. She was like, this popo grip person.
but Sister B, if you follow that story carefully, it gave me
Hmm.
insight into how Tonto had been malicious towards her
Hmm.
ex-husband because
Hmm.
there were videos that were leaked where she said if Churchill did anything, she would slap him. If Churchill
Hmm.
did it, she would retaliate. That Churchill stood no chance. She burnt his
Hmm.
clothes, she did this and that. And for me, this is someone I had been sympathizing. She's a victim, all this and that.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
as
I've
time
always
went
said
on,
from the beginning, when I did a video about when Tonto's thing was happening, I slammed her. A lot of people were not happy with me
yes,
on that video. It's still on my channel.
yes,
I
and
slammed her because I know that Tonto Dike is loud.
yes,
She's the
yes,
first to speak. But also, it doesn't negate the fact that, things happened in the relationship, whatever happened between them,
absolutely, yes,
that's with Churchill.
yes,
But you see now with this person called Popogri, it's like she went from fry pan to fire.
yes, yes,
Unfortunately,
yes.
no, it's sad. But anyway, I take on board what you are saying, Christine. Thank you very much for calling
Thank
us.
you very much, and speak to you soon.
Yes. All right. Speak soon, sis. Thank you. Always value your contribution, and you bring in a different perspective, which we appreciate. I put this comment here because I wanted to address it. K Asukwo, and Asukwo is one of my husband's name. So I'm going to read it out. She said, "What about those who are repeating the pattern they grew up in? They have to learn a new way and how love should be." So, okay, I wanted to address that because if you see any of our shows or videos on this platform, we put learn on learn. So, a pattern is something that you learn based on your experience, i.e., maybe your parents, your brother, sister, whatever marriage that you've seen, your auntie adubo, whatever. And for you to not follow that same pattern, you need to unlearn. And unlearning is much more difficult than learning. It is easy to learn than to unlearn. So those people who are now repeating this pattern that you're talking about need to unlearn all those things, and it takes time. What do they need? Awareness, education, having the information that they need to unlearn those pattern of behavior. It's not an easy thing. So it's a process. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to go through the process to unlearn. Learning is easier than unlearning, especially for adults. When you've learned something, to unlearn it, Jesus, it takes the grace of God. So, yeah, patience. We need to be patient with people and also understand that, people learn at different paces as well. Monila said that she's not happy with Abisola. She said that you can't make statement like that. It's very biased. That people who are abused for one day is done for a period of time. Hence, it's difficult to live. That's what happens. Because Abisola was saying that she doesn't have any empathy. And Christine was saying the same thing about not having empathy for people like that. But I will encourage you to look deeply. Okay? Don't just jump into conclusion and say, oh, although we don't have the full picture like Christine said, I'm taking that on board, but empathy is something that you have regardless of what you are presented with. No woman wants to be coming on social media. She's a mother of 4. Her children are grown now. Some of them are probably on social media. She's not happy. Look at her daughter. I mean, it's not something she wants to do. What you need to understand is that some of these things she's saying is a cry for help. So she's coming on social media. One minute she's saying, I'm leaving my marriage. The next minute she's saying, oh, it's bipolar. You need to understand. It's coming from a place of pain. It's coming from a place of, okay, what can I do? This is my last resort. And that's why when people come on social media and speak, I don't blame them. Because it might just be the only way they can express themselves that they will be heard. I say it all the time on this platform. Sometimes people just want to be heard because nobody in their immediate circle is listening to them. Their parents are not listening to them. We're talking about Chacha now. The pastor is saying, go and pray and fast. Don't worry, your husband will change. We don't know. So don't regulate your empathy to say, oh, I have empathy for this. I don't. No. Just have empathy for anyone, irrespective of what you think about their situation and how they are managing it. We need to have empathy because don't forget that our own experiences and what we know, gives us that grace to have empathy for others. Because don't forget, it's not what you know that somebody else knows. Okay, we learn at different paces and we understand at different levels. So let's be patient. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Okay, this is the last caller I'm going to take before we end.
Sister B, can I just put in something before you take the last caller, please?
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Although the last caller's line was not very clear, but I tried to listen very well to be able to grab some things.
Yeah.
I don't think the last caller has experienced abuse or have somebody close who have experienced abuse.
Okay.
When I was in my own situation and I had a social worker, she was, I have 4 children also. She was like, oh, it's not good. And you're giving birth to children every year. You don't judge people like that. You don't use one brush to paint everybody because Toto DK is loud and because she did this to Chochi, then every other celebrity did that same, is doing or had done that same thing to their partner. No. We never can tell if Chacha is watching this now or not. And the most painful part is when people don't believe that you're being abused.
But there's a reason why people don't believe her, though. If people don't
understand.
Believe her,
we said that, Sister B. We said that, but you have to understand, Sister B. You're a social worker. You have to understand that there is something called coercive control.
Oh yeah.
There are some things we want to do to please this perpetrator so that the person will come to our side and like us. We are doing this thing for this person to like us. We are doing this thing for this person to calm down, see us for who we are. Do you understand? And when people don't believe you, or when people are throwing words at you like that, it makes you look at the whole thing and say, this is the end of the road for me. Do you understand? So, like you said, empathy. No matter what you think the person is doing, or nobody is holding Fanny's mouth not to speak. If he wants to speak, let him speak.
Yeah.
Until he speaks, we are going to be.
Empathy must not be conditional. You must.
No, please, because we don't know where that person that is speaking from.
Yeah.
Most people that are going through this kind of challenge, the only thing they see is let's end it. So when you come out and say, I don't have empathy for you because you do this, you did that, then the person will say, then what am I living for, really? Nobody believed me. Nobody, please, I beg, especially when we want to speak in public about this kind of people, we should be very careful because they are very vulnerable. I don't, whether she's the one beating Fanny or Fanny is the one beating her, Fanny is not saying that anybody is beating him. So please, let's still consider what you person wey don't go hospital, come back. Wait, make she get skill accept first.
You know what it share me? You know how Nigeria be when it comes to mental health. Even the person they see the signs and symptoms everywhere. We know they agree. For person to come social media, come to say I did bipolar. Ha, that one come make me think, say, Nigeria women know, Nigeria person. They will first talk say you won't spoil your lineage, your family blood, all your sisters, nobody go marry them. They go say, you know the way that the local way where they will take this
They go say the thing,
you don't
their
praise,
lineage, they create for their family.
You understand? I beg, I understand what you are. I saw you go a bit, emotional there, Augusta, and I understand because you too, you are a survivor. Thank God where you are today. But I'm appealing to everybody who feels that, this story is not clear. I understand, but our empathy cannot be conditional. Whether she talk, say she get mental health, she can come back, say, if first talk, say that he won't live married, that they abuse, or they no abuse, can't talk, say, now bipolar. He can't come back now. We need to have an open mind and let's hear her. Very, very important. Okay. Thank you very much, Augusta Good, for that. Right. BB, MJ. Good evening. Where are you joining us from?
Sister B, good afternoon. I'm joining you from California.
You're welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
I just wanted to add a little thing to what the last caller said and to support what most people have been saying.
All right.
As I am speaking with you right now, my younger sister is in the situation.
Wow.
We have done everything humanly possible.
Wow.
We have gotten to the point that maybe the man has honey in his mouth so that when he speaks, she says, "Yes, my Lord."
Sometimes it's spiritual, my dear sister. It's spiritual.
For her to be sitting down I call it, to the point, my nephew, a quick story. My mom passed away seeing this situation. And as far as I'm concerned, that was part of the things that made her go, her sad heart. My sister, first and foremost, this man never married my sister. He never pay money. He never pay money on top of her head. Okay, so let me regress back. I stopped. I didn't get into her situation because I felt you know better. You're an adult. And I was like so many people, until I must tell you, Auntie B, watching your show made me realize so many things and made me, like you said, unlearn so many things. And immediately, and I've been watching your show from the beginning, immediately I noticed these things. I was sending her videos back to back. I sent funds. I did all that I could. I gathered all I could.
Is she in Nigeria?
Yes, I got to the point of getting my friends that we all grew up together that are in the military. Oh yeah, Ebami Loshishe. We got to that point. When you raise your hand on a 7-month pregnant woman, then you are less than a he-goat. That is how I saw him. Now he has family here in the US, and I reached out to them and I told them the situation, and they even supported her getting out. My sister say, I love you, Toritese.
Yeah.
She is still sitting down there. She's not broke, bloody hardworking, has her own money, well and steady. The guy has her own money. When this thing started, she had one child. And we're like, okay, one child, we would go. Next thing, my niece was getting married and everybody was going to the wedding, but she was not. I couldn't attend the wedding. And I asked her, why couldn't she? I have things doing, blah, blah, blah. When my mother came back, because my mom was staying with her, and got to the house after living with my aunts with my sister for so many months, came back and saw her pregnant and said, are you drunk again? He said he was going to change. He was going to do this. He was going. Look, my mother came back, not up to 2 weeks. They had a fight in front of my mom. 7 months. He hits my sister. Sister B, this thing we are speaking now, we have done all that we can.
She's still there.
She's still there. Now we are now speaking through the children. That can you see what your kids are going through? So finally, my sister had enough courage to leave. We got a place. She built a place. This is how solid she is. She built a place of her own, got everything done, moved out of the house. What did the Mongo Park do? Run after her. He followed her.
Yeah. And she will take him back.
I warned my sister. We warned her. Do not let this man know where you are living. We know Lagos is small, but he cannot trace you. Don't even say anything for where the man, now she typed the address, give the man.
Oh, yes.
Auntie B, as we they talk, I know even know say the idiots no get moto. The man no get moto. Now my sister moto, then they rock. Meanwhile, he has a job. He has a fantastic job. Now the whole world they see and say like good man. My family, my children. But my sister doesn't see all of that. So when the women refuse to leave, look, it is not until they personally decide I have had enough before they can walk. And honestly, I closed my eyes and I said, I'm done. But I can't.
No, you can't be done. No, you can't. She's your sister.
Yes, I can't.
No, you can't.
And I cannot even be annoyed with the man because he will know that this is where she's coming from. Now, we they take follow on.
Yes.
Until we carry on.
Just try and take her abroad. That's the only way you can save her.
Sister B, we try, yo. Not including his own family members here. Try to get her out. She said,
even if you take her abroad, let me shock you, baby. She can bring him.
I don't doubt you.
That is how strong when somebody has a hold on someone. That's how strong it is.
Honestly speaking,
yes,
it is.
You people are forgetting this story now. It's on this channel.
Look. This thing, so when I see people go through this, I have spoken all the English. You're a beautiful woman. One that she used to be an air hostess. All
it's
the big men for Lagos, she's sabi. We don't talk tire. So now
only prayer now. There's nothing you can say.
Now so with the sweet in head. I even said, okay, just come and visit us. Just come and do 2 weeks. Come and visit us. Come and do everything so that we know what we are doing. So please, family members, I beg you, when you see people in this situation, don't write them off. You have no clue how deep it is for them. Yeah. Because they themselves don't even know that they're in a bad situation.
No, they never know. They don't.
They do not know that they're in a bad situation until they get to that point.
Until the scales fall off their eyes.
Yes. Because now, what I am praying will happen is that something will happen to the daughter. Then she'll be like, when it comes to mothers and their kids, you can do everything to them. They will handle it all. But when you come after their kids, they rise up like a barracuda. And that is the only prayer we have now. That we don't know how it will work out. But the child should complain about something. And
is it just one child they have?
Nah, sister B, now 2 she gets.
Not too plenty now. That's still okay.
So I understand we need to build empathy.
Yeah.
You need to see things from their point of view before you say anything. Because you can be thinking everything is rosy and fantastic outside until you get into this situation.
I see it all the time, baby. I see it all the time. In my work, I see it all the time. I don't see one Oyibo woman, in all my life of doing all my life, I never see anything way bad like that. Not only to do Oyibo. This man, if you see this woman, would they ask herself, say, how is she alive? I don't know how this woman take their alive. Now just God.
Sister B, make I shock you. As I talk to you here, I get one neighbor within next door to me. The girl, her papa na get the house. The boy, I love boyfriend, come and stay with me. You know how Oyibos behave. Sister B, I can't count how many times we have a lockback coming out here. Almost every night. The father doesn't stay.
Now she go see call and say, may come back.
No,
Now you go bail am for jail. You never
see,
see.
see the
You need
bass
to
boss where we dey
understand how
hear.
this thing they work.
Oh my
It's very, very
goodness.
strong. It's
It
an
is
emotional.
terrible.
Yeah, it is very, very strong when you have this emotional entanglement with somebody that, especially when they don't tell you, say, without me,
You can, and that's
nobody will
exactly
ever
what
look
he
at you
does.
again. Oh
This
yeah.
lady I'm talking
When they
about,
don't finish you emotionally, you feel like I am worthless without that person.
you
Now you
can't
go
even
bring her.
open your
You go
eyes.
bail them for, you will go and use your money to bail them from police station and bring them home.
This one I'm talking, the girl fights with her dad to protect the idiots.
Yes.
Now, so we go this, I go they look the guy, I go
I've
say,
seen it. Oh, my
that
sister.
now what head you get to? Why you need
Yeah.
to use that? But you
Now
see,
so.
watching your shows made me see so many things differently, made me learn so many things differently, and I share it with my own sister. I share it
Yeah.
with my young friend that is next door to me. I share it. But you see, no matter how many times I share it, no matter how many times we speak the English, if they don't feel it, they won't get it.
You're wasting your time. It's just by the grace
The
of God.
prayer is for them to feel it.
To have clarity of their situation.
Yes,
Yeah.
make the scales fall open.
Fall.
So
Yeah.
please,
That's a very good prayer.
Obodo fam, I beg, be empathetic. If you not get them before, build the empathy.
Yeah.
Because it is deeper and bigger than the ordinary eye. That was my contribution, Sister B.
Thank you
so much for your
Oh my
thank
God.
you.
Bibi, that was so powerful. Goodness. Yeah. That's speaking from a place of pain, personal experience with her own sister. So you guys see why I say your empathy cannot be conditional. Soul ties are so difficult. It takes the grace of God to break them. Yeah. When someone is tied, you say she get money. She dey still say she get money. She's not saying that. She get money to move. Is it easy to move like that? When your soul has been tied to a tree where they don't lay you somewhere, where you won't go? And Nigeria owner, they add juju joiner. It's not ordinary eye. Where are you gonna go? Not only you go come back, you go pack your things, come back. So it's deeper than that, oh my people. Abisola, you are here. Oh yeah, quick, hit me.
Auntie B, good evening, ma.
Good evening, my darling. You say you know get empathy for women when they empowered and they stay in abusive relationship. Why?
There's a reason for it. When I was in
Okay.
Nigeria, I was working with DV. Auntie B, it will surprise you that an average African woman that is abused, she will rather keep up appearances of that missus than leave. I'm telling you, you will see some women, they are the breadwinner of the family. They are the one providing financially everything, they are the one doing it.
Yes.
But because what would the next person say, they will not leave. And what I'm trying to say is that we as you women, okay, for how long are we going to keep on doing the pity party? For how long?
It's not a pity party. It's not. No, it's not.
See,
You are looking at it from a very, very shallow point of view. It's not pity party.
Auntie B, I'm telling you something that, okay, let's look at Sinachi now. There were some people that told her to leave, leave for your life and everything. I'm sure some of her friends, she turned them to enemies because of her husband.
I understand. I
Some
do.
family members were turned to enemies because of that husband that eventually took her life. That eventually deleted her. So what I'm trying to say that we as you woman, we need to be selfish sometimes for ourselves. Because it's okay.
Did you hear the last person that spoke, Abisola?
No, I wasn't the last person.
No, did you hear the last person, Bibi, that spoke about her sister?
I have a cousin presently. She's the breadwinner and she's been abused financially, physically. We've tried everything. It's not working. We've tried everything. It was not working because if an abused person, you cannot help an abused person unless that person wants to leave.
No,
There's
you
nothing
can.
you can do.
No,
There's
you
nothing.
can. No, you can.
Oh,
you can.
Auntie B, if
you
they don't
can.
let that person to leave, they will not leave.
Yes, I agree, but you can help. Sometimes just listening and being non-judgmental is enough.
No, definitely we'll do that.
No, let me tell you something, Abisola. The problem is that, one of the issues is that a lot of people always feel like they have the solution. And they might have the solution, but is that what she needs? Do you
Okay,
understand?
but
Because
you
you
know what?
are seeing it, you are not in the situation, okay?
Yes,
So you are
yes.
more objective. You can see it for what it is, but are they seeing it from the same lens like you?
Okay, but Auntie B, look at Chacha brother. When she was talking about bipolar, her brother came out to defend her. That Chacha doesn't have anything bipolar, that she's been abused. Do you know what Chacha did?
I
Chacha went
know
back.
all that, Abisola.
That's
I
what I'm
do.
saying.
I do. I do.
That's what,
And,
okay,
and,
okay.
and to be honest, I understand your frustration. I do. But it's deeper than that. That's what I'm
See,
trying to.
I'm pained. Why
I
I'm pained
know.
is that women are losing their lives. They are losing their mental
Oh,
ability.
yes. Oh,
I'm
yes.
telling you, all because of what? Because I want to be Mrs. What will the society say? What will my friends? It's
Lola
not.
says, Caller, just because you are strong, it doesn't mean everybody is. We are all different. We are speaking from a you are speaking from a non-domestic standpoint. And that's
Okay.
true.
Anyway,
So,
if they see it that way, okay, look at Tisha now. Do you know that Auntie B? The fact that she went online to say she's bipolar, if she wants to fight for the custody of her children, I just pray her husband doesn't use that against her. I
he
just
will.
pray.
He will.
I pray
And
it doesn't.
Gigi is saying that when you look from the outside, we may never know or understand the situation truly. Do you
Okay.
understand? I understand your frustration, your anger. Because to you, it's black and white. But for these people in this situation, there are different 50 shades of gray involved. Do you understand?
You
It's
are
not
right.
black and white.
You are right,
So
Auntie B.
that is
Because
what I'm
be-
trying to
because
explain.
because they might not even be seeing all what you are seeing.
They
They
are
might not
not,
be seeing
even
it.
if they see it, do they understand it?
You are
Do they
right.
understand it?
You are right. You are
We
right.
can't give up. Oh, if we give up on our loved ones or our friends or people who know who are going through this thing because they don't see it clearly the way we are seeing it, then we're not going to make any impact.
Even this my cousin, I was like, you know what? We would gather money for you. We'll rent you a place.
You go carry the money, give the man. What will you do?
And you know what she told me? She said, the man said he wants to start a pure water factory. Can we channel that money towards the
Oh,
man?
Lobaton, what are you going to do about that?
That's what I'm
What would you do?
saying. It's frustrating. It's
Is it
frustrating.
normal for family Molebi came together and said they will contribute money for you to live an abusive marriage? She said, "Oh, help my abuser. He wants to start a pure water factory. Kuku give
This
him the
one,
money."
it has
To
to be black
you, is
magic.
that logical?
It's
It's
black
not.
magic. It's black
That's
magic.
this is why
Something
you
has to
need
be
to
involved.
understand. As Graceful is saying on my screen, I say for all this reason, Abisola, this is the main reason why you need to love them and empathize more.
But Auntie B, do you think that empathy will really help them? Do you think
Empathy
so?
always works. Always.
Okay. If you say so, if you say so,
Always.
we will
Yeah,
not give up.
empathy always works.
Do you know? Do you know there
It's
was
like love. Love never fails. So empathy always works. Always. Always.
oh,
Irrespective of your own personal, feelings about it, empathy and love never ever fails. It will work. Be patient.
ah,
Just be patient with them. Love them through it. Listen to them. I know you will get frustrated from time to time. You'll be angry, but do not give up. Don't. Empathy
do
works.
Auntie B, there was a case that I was opportune to be on. So this lady, I think she's from the eastern part of Nigeria. Her husband was actually was abusing and everything, and we were like mediating that the husband will be paying her a certain amount of money for the children and everything. Do you know that this woman, she eventually went ahead to go and report me to she had to look for where my husband was working to go and report me that
What did you do?
Auntie B, this is not funny.
Abisola, you can give thousands of examples. It's still the same. These women are not seeing it. This perspective is everything with this thing.
She said, "Oh, guy, your wife is trying to scatter my family."
Exactly.
So
One of my friends from Nigeria say, "You won't come out to me for husband house." Now so he talk. He said, "You want to come out to me for husband house." He say, "Oh, you won't remove me for husband house." I say,
so Auntie B, if those kind of things, I'm telling you, to get you frustrated. I'm
I
telling you,
know,
to
I
get you
know.
frustrated.
I do.
But
I
I will just
understand.
I will take your advice. Empathy is never too much.
It never fails,
I will
Abisola. Be patient. Ask God for the
will.
spirit of discernment and patience.
I
Don't
will.
give
I
up on
will.
them. No matter how foolish they behave, understand that this is part of the abuse You need to have an understanding that this is part of the way they've been programmed. They are not thinking like you and I. You can think more clearly, more logically, because you are outside her situation. Now she know what she they go through. You need to be patient.
I just pray they realize sooner.
And you cannot tell somebody that is going through it to say leave. You're wasting your time. Why? You there husband house, you want to make her come up for husband house. Are you okay?
Exactly.
You want them to mock me? It's my own marriage that will fail while you are in your husband's house. I said somebody in Nigeria told me, say, you won't come at me for husband house.
Auntie B, I've had that so many times. They'll be like,
you there your husband house, you won't come at me for husband house. You see that kind of thing?
And they'll be asking you that is your own marriage perfect. That kind
exactly.
Of
exactly.
So,
which one right. We never hear before.
I'm just not happy when I see women getting abused and you are allowing it. You can't just look for something, maybe hit him on the head.
It's because they've been programmed in a way that they don't see it like that anymore. It's part of their daily existence now. This is their life. It's a pattern of behavior. It needs to be broken. You understand? So anyway.
God. Please, I beg you, please, let us live to live. There's so much beyond Mrs. There's so much beyond I am married, I am this. As far as you are alive, you're happy and you are fulfilled. Please, please. Hey, please. I don't want to hear another Nachi again. No, I'm just scared for her.
Yeah, hopefully it will work out. Thank you so much, Abisola. I appreciate you.
You are always looking fabulous.
Thank you, my darling.
Have
a good evening.
Love you so much.
I love you, darling. I love you. Bye. Thank you. Bye. I totally understand Abisola's frustration. Oh, my guy, people, please give this video a thumbs up. I understand. I do understand. It can be very frustrating when you are seeing it clearly. And this person is telling you, you want to come at me for husband house. Working with people who are going through DV is like it's a specialist kind of work. It's not for everybody. If you don't have the patience, you can't do it.
And if you don't understand the problem,
if you don't understand the variation,
if you don't understand the problem, you keep getting frustrated. Have we look at the part of the brain that is connected to this abuse and every other thing? Not waiting they see these people they see because their brains don't function like your brain anymore. Their brain doesn't function like yours at all. The ones that don't hit their head for war, the ones that don't use slap reset their brain, the ones that don't push from once anything hits your brain, your head, traumatic brain injury is there. And there are a lot of things accompanying Stockholm syndrome and everything they there. So those people you are saying they don't want to come out, they don't want to come out. They know it be like they talk to person where they were. They reason like you. That way they may come up for inside poto.
You know that person way naked for street go tell you say, now you go call you if you walk.
Call you say you dey crazy because the brain of that person. The brain of that person and your brain not they work the same way. Some of these women they have Stockholm syndrome. Some of them get different kind of schizophrenia and every other thing. This was not the sickness when you see with your physical eye. So that's why, like Sister B said, empathy. Empathy they make where they wear clothes now. Go you wear clothes. So now empathy will still they give them. Will not be saying they don't want come out. A lot of things they work for their heads. They don't even understand themselves.
So many things are involved, my dear. Thank you. Yeah, Brother Patrick, good evening, sir. You're welcome.
Yes, Sister B, it's good to hear your voice.
Thank you, sir. I cannot but thank you for how grand you were in that my online party. Oh my God, I really badgered you. You dressed up, you brought drink, you brought chicken.
Bring wine, sir.
Brother Patrick was ready.
Auntie B.
Thank you so much, sir.
If I had a date for your London party, I would have great crash.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
I saw it as, oh my God, this is my sister. I love it. Oh, the Lord will continue to bless you. That was great. You did a great job with your friends.
Thank
you. Your friends.
Auntie B, Bugatti 2 a.m. You know,
Your
friends was there. Dude, that was marvelous. Thank you,
sir.
Very good friend, and your husband and your family.
We thank God.
Okay, let's go back to what we are talking about. That's so deep, Sister Auntie B. Let me just tell you. You know, there's a way some men do it now. I have a case I'm treating right now. The lady just cut off all her family. for the past 6 years.
No baton.
You know, cut off everybody. Imagine somebody leaving America to Nigeria to go and marry somebody and just cut off everybody. The sisters, everybody, the senior sister died. This lady did not call. Nobody, just cut off everybody. So it's so deep. Women are going through a lot. I'm going to give you one example before I run off. One of the person I took over from in Nigeria when I was a pastor there. You know, it's a close friend too. He had problem with the wife. You know, they married. They were living in one bedroom. Gutter, their room. They covered gutter with what's it called, carpets. Smelling place. Before you know it, this guy got money arrived. He was just messing around. He's an ordained minister as a pastor. This guy just called me and said, you can't believe what my wife did to me. The lady was sick, Sister B. Said they brought the lady, and the lady was just cursing him. Said the lady was cursing him, you know. Said, you know, he said they brought her, she couldn't stand. Sister B. 2 days later, the lady died.
Wow.
Can you believe this man got married 3 months after? They never had a child. Up till now, the man hasn't got a child. Got married, come to America. You know, the person he got married to divorced the lady, come to America, got married again. So, you know what I'm trying to say, you know, trying to bring out from there. So, men's hearts are deceitful. The Bible says, who
The
can
Bible says
know
it now.
who
The heart of
can
man.
know it? You know, there are some things that some men do that we want to say, are these people, forget about religion, are these people Christian? So our sisters, they go through a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They go through a lot. I tell you. There are some cases I will tell you, say, no, it's a lie. This is not a story. Facts. And when you enter it, like you are in a den of lion. Your brain is just, you know, you don't know what to do.
It's frozen.
You see, if it is America, that's why you see some people, they delete themselves. You know what I'm saying? When you go to that stage, you know, family pressure, the children are there, the man is giving you stress, you have your own life too. So
it's complex.
It's very complex.
Yeah.
You don't want people to mock you. You want to retain your marriage, but it's not coming for. There's problem, and it's not easy.
Yeah. Nobody knows what goes on in
you
the
have to
mind
plan
of someone.
You have to make an exit plan. Where do I, even though you have money, where do I move to? Will this man follow me? My children? And you have to go through court process. It's
what will
not
people
easy.
say? My church, this shame, the stigma is a lot.
So it's tough. And women are at the receiving end, let me tell you.
Oh, yes, that's true.
By the time a man leave a woman, before you know it, he will be married.
Oh, yeah. There are 20 women waiting to marry him.
Yes. If not, the woman leave the man will just go cry for 1 3 months.
In the next how many years she dey raise children? She never see.
Our women should just, you know, there are some. We should not. We should look at the end of everything. Don't look and say this man I get money, is riding Lexus, is handsome only. My sister, the thing where they behind, he did more than that. So,
amen.
I tell
so
you, those things are flashy. Those things are flashy. The man can go out, you cannot even talk. You know, he owns you. You can come in any time when before you talk, slap. You know that kind of stuff. You are not your own. You'll be regretting.
Yeah.
You know, women can absorb a lot before they can come out. They'll tell their friend, you know, they will only tell close friend.
Yeah.
One of my senior sister, I couldn't believe it. He told me, my senior sister, I said, I never told you, can you believe my husband slapped me? I said, what? That was about 20 years ago. So, Miss Sister B, it's so deep. Like you said, they need empathy. Yep. Hello?
Yeah.
You have to be part of it as a family. You know, you don't have
you have to be
don't know what they are
patient.
doing.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't know what they are doing. Imagine that lady I told you that suffer with this young guy and just, delete that way. So God will help us. We need, like we said, Nigeria factor too. They use a lot of magic,
Oh yeah.
You do there, they will go to all this
Everything.
everything. So our women are receiving end. That
Yeah.
is the painful aspect of it. We keep on praying for them.
Amen.
Before you get committed to any man, you have to pray about it and look.
Pray, oh, fast, oh, do night vigil. Thank you so much, Bro Patrick. I
God
appreciate you,
bless
bro.
you.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, sir. I appreciate your wise counsel all the time. Augusta Gold, you there, yeah?
I still there, yo.
I am not going to summarize because I get another show in 1 minute.
I just see him. I say, it be like say, Brother Patrick don't even do all the summary for us,
You
self,
don't do
because
am,
it's
Bro
like
Patrick na
he
correct
just
man now.
he brought everything to the end.
He na
Like women
pastor,
are,
but they talk the truth. The feminists, they always support, the right thing. They support bad thing
yeah.
because it be like Pastor Shola. They support bad thing because he be man.
Exactly. He just gave us the conclusion. The
Mm,
bottom line are empathy.
yeah.
I beg. Empathy.
Mm.
Yeah. Nobody will want to go marry. Say, if I marry finish, I'll come
I
born
go
children,
leave
come throw away them for
after
outside.
4 children. A whole four
A whole
children.
4 children.
Hmm.
Nobody. And like Uncle Patrick just said, women absorb a lot. Before they go even open, before Chacha talk like this, he don't talk for corner, but it be like say she know they see headway. Before she came up to start saying, this is it, oh, if una not come see me again, I saw it be, oh, So please, we should be empathic. So it's hard, though. I understand the other callers frustrate. I don't see plenty now. Maybe I said it in one of my videos that somebody will come to your inbox and tell you how this man want to do this, how this man want to do that, how they want to delete them and everything. You will be empathizing with them. The next minute, they will not post the man picture and they will say, you have been my crown for 10 years. I can never choose any other one but you. You are complacent that you be the mumu inside.
My king
Yes,
and
it's
my lord.
frustrating.
I see
My king
Katia.
and my,
I
yeah.
see Katia
So
Valino
it's
do
really,
birthday. Say your husband and king and your lord. Because who can be Jesus then? If your husband be king and your lord.
they will always do
Oh
it.
my God.
But again, they are doing this to be able to like say, okay, maybe if I do and the man go calm down. Maybe if I do and peace go reign. Maybe if I do and maybe things go. I put when me and the do was it 6 years. I put picture now, marriage picture, 6 years don't waka, we still they carry go, nobody waka, nobody go solo. The other day when Facebook remind me of the picture, I just laugh at my stupidity.
No, it's okay. That's
I
where
did
you
it
were.
too.
That's where you were.
I did it
Wow.
too. So that's why I'm advising people like, if you don't mean it, don't do it. If it's not happening like that, don't do it. Because you never can tell where life is going to take you to. You might get to court and all that. So man, not start this story again. But we conclude so that Auntie Big and go and do the other show.
Augusta, I had you plenty. Thank you very much. We want to go talk
Now me
about
had you pass,
organ.
so my big
Organ and
sis.
kidney now we want to talk about now. You do well for my body. Thank you so much for being here, my darling.
God
Aburo,
bless
I
you.
love you. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
God
make
bless
I
you, my
zit the
darling.
studio, make I go stay corner like man they watch.
Drink tea. Drink tea. No say English people now tea they finish our life for here. Drink tea. Make a
And I
copper.
go
Go
coffee.
and make a copper.
All right, bye-bye,
Thank you, sweetheart.
everybody.
Thank you so much. God bless you, my darling. So we're gonna draw the curtains here. If you are joining us if you're just tuning in, we've been here for 2.5 hours. So give this video a thumbs up and start from the beginning so you get the whole gist. It's all about, you know, living a lie, pretending that is the truth, and it can never be the truth if it's a lie. You need, we need to continue to support people irrespective of how we feel personally about their situation. Chacha is a case in point now. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. She can come back tomorrow now and tell us it's a skit, or she's suffering, or she's had, an episode, whatever. But let's hear her. Let's listen to her, and we'll pray that, she's able to survive this. She comes out with her life and her mental health intact. That's my prayer for her. Because now who they alive, then they marry last. Who they also actually they grave now. Make una see if your husband go jail, even if you go jail, come out, he go still marry again. So lessons, loads of lessons. Women, I beg, Mona help on herself. It is not easy. They will judge you, they will condemn you, but it's okay. It's okay. It is well. Think about yourself, think about your children, think about what you've invested in yourself, think about your future. Marriage is honorable, is blessed. But if you're not enjoying it and there's so much going on in terms of abuse, leave to live. That's what Chacha is saying. Let's hold that as we get along. I will see you guys shortly. I'm just going to end this one and jump into the next one. So give this video a thumbs up. If you've not thumbs up this video, please thumb it up and share, because I think our conversation tonight was loaded. Loads of lesson to learn. Thank you so much, Augusta Gold. I love you so much. God bless you, all my contributors, and I'll see you shortly. We are going to reason Stinitoike Kwemadu's matter now. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. I love you. See you soon. In 1 minute. Bye, guys. Bye.